What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the StackHousePod. I'm your host, Court, and I got the four debaters. Y'all let them know what's up, man.
Good.
What up with it?
Yeah, boy, straight.
Have a good night tonight.
Stack out. I ain't got my shirt today, but y'all know what it is.
You like,
Yeah.
what's with the button today? Like, this is a normal thing for us now.
Stack out. That
Stackhouse.
normal thing, man. Y'all gonna see one day, you know what I'm saying? I take the bonnet off. I don't know how y'all see the hair jump might be gone. Stack out. You feel me? Stack out.
We trolling.
My camera had cut out.
me too.
Oh, wow.
Y'all boy
They
ready?
get popping court. You know, they popping.
What we got for day court?
I bet. Today, the first question we got is who wins in a 7-game series between Team USA and Team World?
Anybody want to take
I
that
think we
one?
can let Carlos get at this one first.
I got the world winning itself. Only thing the world really got is guard play over everybody else. Don't have the bigs, don't have the threes, the fours, or the fives over. I mean, you got KD and LeBron. Nobody else can match up over them.
So you saying USA? That's the only thing they got is guard play.
Guard play over the world. That's the only thing they got.
Who your star five for the world?
Probably Luka, Giannis, Jokic. I mean, Shea Gill. I mean, I ain't got a top out of head, but like I know them be the main guys. And now there I have defensive guard that come in like Dennis Schroeder's. I have backup center like Sabonis. I got I got Jamal Murray if I need him. I got Luke Dort if I need him to play guard. I mean, I got players. I got players that three through five. I feel more confident that they'll come out of guard. Like I have more depth than y'all would. But like guard play, y'all got it 100%.
Tough argument. That's a tough argument.
What you think, Phil?
I'm gonna let somebody else go first. I just think it's a tough argument.
I also think it's a tough argument. I'm gonna go with USA in 7.
Yeah, I got USA instead.
I got
The experience the US.
That's just I'm saying just the experience of Curry, Bron, and KD alone.
yeah. That's who I knew y'all gonna be our top three. Like,
Okay,
but like look,
they play both sides of the ball and they can go.
okay, but like outside of Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo, who you gonna go get?
We ain't gotta get too much.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Joel
like,
Embiid, Team USA. We gotta get Joel if he healthy.
and he healthy. That thing. That you might as well say AD healthy.
I mean, if he playing the All-Star game, he's healthy.
He did not play. Joel Embiid
I'm saying, if we
Joel
basically
Embiid ain't been
base it
healthy
off-
since the MVP season.
we base it off
not
them
before
being
that.
healthy. We base it off them being healthy.
Okay, that's
Which is
man. I got
a-
3-time MVP and an NBA champion as my center.
Who 3-time
Okay.
MVP?
It doesn't
Nikola
change
Jokic.
the fact that he's healthy.
Oh, you
Okay,
I got the
Three-time
best. I got the best center in basketball on my team.
Okay, we got
also
the best
had
player in the history of
Luka.
basketball on our team.
Yeah,
He's
best point guard in the history of basketball on our team. One of the best
Best
scorers ever
scorers in
on our team.
basketball on our team.
I mean, I got some
On our
elite
team.
scores.
We have the best scorers on our team.
I got Shea Gill. I have Luka. I have your favorite point guard, Luka Doncic. London.
Yes, he is, but we have the best scorer.
We were just talking about him yesterday. Can't guard a traffic cone. He killed. He burnt toast. He gonna kill everybody.
Guard a part guard. And you know what I'm doing? We bringing Ant out the bench to guard. We start Ant to guard Luka. I love it.
That pick and roll. That pick and roll with Jokic and Nikola probably dang near unstoppable.
Same thing with LeBron. Who guarding LeBron?
I mean, I have
guard
these.
LeBron.
Who
We
gonna
said
guard
it this
KD?
summer. Who gonna guard LeBron?
Who guarding
Who gonna guard LeBron and Curry pick and roll with KD on the other side not missing?
I'm gonna have a lint. Like I'm gonna have also. I also got lint like RJ Barrett. I'm gonna have lint. I'm gonna have lint.
RJ who?
RJ Barrett, I'm gonna have lit. I'm gonna have lit. I'm gonna have depth. I'm gonna have guards like Dennis Schroeder guard my ball.
So
Dennis
guard who?
Dennis Schroeder.
He gonna guard.
You see it right here, Carlo.
Why now?
Boy, Team USA tearing that butt up, man.
So who gonna guard Luka?
What them folks be saying?
Yeah.
Tearing you a new behind.
That's no.
Tearing you a new behind, Lo.
Even London will tell you. Anthony Edwards played good defense this series, but don't think he can just guard Luka. Period. Please stop that. Please don't even start that. Please don't.
We playing a 7-game series, right?
But he's not gonna be just because he's playing good defense right now in the NBA right now. Currently, that's what you basing it off of. He is not stopping Luka. And London will tell you that out his own mouth.
Come on, ain't all these? Ain't we talking about right now? All these.
But you're basing it off the Lakers Timberwolves right now. Any other time, Luka gives them 40. Like last year, if I could base it off of last year, that's the same thing. Luka destroyed them.
He gonna give 40. He gonna give up 40. He gonna give 40 and give up 40.
And then who gonna guard Nikola Jokic?
Plus and minus.
Who gonna guard? No, and then don't say AD because Jokic gave AD the belt plenty of time.
Jokic gave AD the belt
plenty of time.
AD didn't have no.
It took it, man.
No
only time you can guard Nikola Jokic. Only time you can guard Nikola Jokic is when you have 3+ centers to throw at him. That's the only time you can guard Nikola. And we all know.
We're gonna have 3+ centers.
Who? AD and Bam. Who else you got?
Cat, AD,
Cat. Oh,
Cat just beat him last year.
Wait, I might need Cocky the way he gonna beat on his ass.
Who?
Bruh, Jokic's gonna beat on Cat. He's gonna beat on him.
You see it right there.
Nigga getting built.
You see it right now. Started out like that.
Beat, I'm telling you. Who, as far as USA is too, you said the depth. We really got the depth.
I feel like y'all got better guard play.
The big play too. We got the depth.
Y'all don't have the big.
Cat, AD,
Cat. Cat is it? Cat.
Lowe's, you ain't named no big other than Jokic and Giannis.
And Sabonis.
Okay. AD, Cat, Bam.
Noel.
And this is off the top of my head.
We not counting Joel, bro. He's born.
You want to talk about Lynn? We can take Mobley.
Okay.
You love Mobley.
I get Porzingis. I get Porzingis. I can get Rudy Gobert. I just like
Jared Allen.
I can get Porzingis. I can get Rudy Gobert. I get Alfred Sengun. Like these are better bigs.
I'm not putting them in a seatbelt right now.
They crazy. Who in the seatbelt with him? You get 20 and 12 man night. That's a seatbelt.
20 and 12.
He get 20.
Not much in the NBA no more.
Crazy as hell, Trey.
20 and 12.
Come on now. What you mean? He ain't get no production. Sengun ain't get no production nowhere else.
I ain't gonna lie. So hold on, we not gonna act like 20 not regular in the NBA in the playoffs. Is that not regular?
20.
Is that not regular?
Okay, but like, what is Draymond?
Everybody ain't giving you 20.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody not giving you 20.
20
talking about the guys that's supposed to be. Hold on, the guys that's supposed to be like that. Is that not regular?
Guys that's like that. What year is this for single?
It's 20. He's supposed to be like that though for them.
He's not their best player. He's not getting no production nowhere else.
Who their best player?
Supposed to be Jalen Green.
Yeah, no, he's not their best player. He's a certified shot chucker, volume scorer.
And who would you consider?
Alfred Sengun is their guy. Let's not act. No. Yes, he is.
So Alfred Sengun supposed to be their number one option, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done talking. Yeah. You got.
Yes.
You got. I'm done.
He has been in number one option.
I'm done. You got.
You're right. Can we give you out?
You got.
Whipping.
Next question, Court.
Whipping.
What better than that?
Whipping.
What better than that?
Oh, this my snake skin belt. We got this just for Team World and Coach Los. You know what I'm saying? Green snake skin. Cause he hop out there. Nikola Jokic your only answer. And Cat and them just beat him last year. And we add better bigs around Cat. Come on now. Come on now. Luka gonna give up 40. Luka gonna give up 40 if he had to guard Curry for sure. And the offense production will go down because he got to chase Curry around all the screens we said. Nobody in the league going KD. What are we talking about? It might be a sweep. It might get ugly. You tapped out?
Yeah, ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for this question.
You tapped out?
Y'all ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, while we on the subject of professional basketball, who y'all think will be more dominant to put the team on their back? Allen Iverson or Steph Curry?
I don't care. We say you hit card to head. Hit card to head. All they going on. Hit
Right.
card to head.
Who'll be more? What was the question? Who'll be more dominant? Right? AI Steph Curry, correct?
Yeah, to like carry the team by themselves. AI or Steph Curry?
AI. I'm gonna go with AI. Like on the serious thing, I'm gonna go with AI. AI did it by himself. AI took me, you, and a bag of chips to the final. Curry has never done it without at least another star. I ain't gonna lie. If you give Curry, if you give AI the squad that Curry have, I don't think KD league, and I think they got like six championships.
I can see something like that. I love Curry, but yeah,
Yeah, AI
dominant on your back. Yeah,
What you think, Coach Lowe's?
I got an AI. Curry played with 400 pounds.
What you think, Kev?
We all said AI. I said AI before it started.
You said, huh?
I said AI before it started. We went through the list. AI before it started. That was so easy.
Yeah. Curry got the trade ball, and won the nation, but continue back, nah.
And he tried to do it that year. He just didn't make it far. He was hooping though. He was in the race for MVP when all them folks was injured. That's when we was seeing Curry drop 40.
And he technically won one by himself recently, but he still had Clay.
I ain't gonna lie. Clay was almost non-existent that season.
He had Clay. He had Poole, who came alive. Andrew Wiggins played great. So I mean,
I was gonna say
Andrew Wiggins did not play great.
Wait, the year he got back?
compared to the standard he was playing that year, yes, he played great in the playoffs.
he played great.
I was
He
like,
locked up JT.
that year he got money.
He locked up JT.
Played great.
He didn't play great. I ain't gonna lie, you tripping.
Everybody played their role.
He played better than Eric Snow did with AI.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He was going nuts. I don't think we ever seen Andrew Wiggins play that well.
He having it. Why he got that money that year?
I'm saying. What we got next, fool? What we got next?
The next question.
What'd you say?
I want to Carlos to fight back a little bit because I know you believe so highly in the world. I want you to fight back a little bit, Coach Rose.
I got that argument. He said Sengun number one option on the Rockets. That's the most stupid thing I heard today.
Is he not their best basketball player? Is he not?
He not.
So Jalen Green is a better basketball player than Albert Sengun.
You got three other people who probably ball when they go through before Sengun. Sengun, he's a good center, but like Amen Thompson was on the ride. Amen Thompson on the ride. You got Jalen Green. Like, come on, what we gonna
Amen Thompson, as far as scoring the basketball,
bro, Amen Thompson is probably gonna be their second options, right?
I thought you were gonna say Fred Van.
No.
I can't get jiggy with that. Men ain't the second option. I can't get jiggy
Oh
with that.
no!
I can't get jiggy with that. Sengun.
Amen Thompson.
Y'all both got a point. Sengun definitely first and second though.
That's what I'm saying.
He definitely first and second.
He's a better player. They could be running the offense through him. I say he's a better player.
Yeah, he'll make the pass. Like all the world players are gonna be better fundamentally. That's why they take great shots. They don't force too much. They rebound hard. Like Sabonis, Sengun, they all baby versions of Jokic. Right or wrong?
I ain't gonna lie. Me thinking about it, I forgot about him. I don't know how I did. He is gonna have Wemby though, but we did that. We killed Wemby too though. We did kill Wemby. He gonna have Wemby, but we did do it to Wemby though.
You know, he was throwing out there Jokic. Like if he would have had Wemby pairing Jokic and Wemby, that's cool. You still getting the belt, but it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? The belt not gonna be.
Bro, I didn't even sit there and just analyze the list. I know. Though I said big play, I feel more confident. Like 3 through 5, I feel more confident.
3 to 5.
3 through 5, I feel.
I just say 5. Being 100, what you call it?
I say the 5 only. The 5 only.
Nobody,
5 only.
LeBron James is a powerful.
Nobody in the NBA can guard Giannis.
Nobody in the NBA can guard LeBron James or Kevin Durant. At the
Nobody in the NBA can guard Giannis.
Who guard Giannis?
I didn't see it happen to Giannis.
Ever say you ain't never seen. Only time you ever seen Giannis in a box was a Miami Heat wall, and it took 5 of them.
You think we not gonna wall him?
Who gonna?
Bam, cat, come here.
What?
Bam, cat, come here. Bro, you see, bro,
Cat too solid.
We talking about elite.
Cat too solid.
We talking about elite players
Yeah,
versus.
cat too
We talking about elite players versus another elite player, and you talking about with defense too. As far as somebody that's matched up for that, Giannis, he not gonna do what he normally do. He gonna have it. He may have his thing, but he gonna do what he normally do.
How can you think? If you think Jokic can get the ball to Aaron Gordon well, you think he won't be able to get the ball to Giannis well? Like, what are we talking about?
It's two different places.
Two different play styles. They both play above the rim. It make Giannis' job easier if anything. What are we talking about, Trey? It make Giannis' job easier if anything. It make his job easier. He gotta work. He don't got to be on the ball as much. Yes, on fast break situation, yes, I want the ball in Giannis' hand. But if we run through it,
you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have Eric Spost over there coaching. Hey, let Jokic kill us, because we know them guards, they not mess with our guard. Let Jokic kill us. If he don't get his 40 and his triple-double, he can have a 40 and we still go. My bad, I don't want to hit twin pistol.
Oh, wow.
He can have his 40 and we still gonna punish. So, because what two-way players do y'all have that's better than our two-way players? Except the big.
Like what two-way players you gonna get?
LeBron two-way.
Tatum
two-way. Jaylen Brown two-way. Anthony Edwards two-way. Cat is two-way.
Cat is not two-way, Trey. Please stop. Jesus Christ.
When it matters, Cat is not two-way.
No, Trey.
Did we not see Cat?
No, he has Rudy Gobert on his team. It ain't do nothing. Ain't play up.
80 instead. 80 instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we not finna do it with Cat.
80 two-way. Bam two-way.
Yeah.
But can I ask you a question? Did Cat not do a great job of guarding Jokic last year?
He had Rudy Gobert on the floor, Trey.
But when Rudy Gobert fried chicken every time they got that matchup?
Man, Cat was fried chicken too.
Thank you. So he said he had Rudy Gobert on the floor, Trey. So think about it. If he did a great job guarding him with Rudy Gobert.
That's why. Did I not start out saying if you do not have, you gotta have 3 centers. You gotta literally have two centers on the floor and somebody to come in and rotate to stop Nikola Jokic. There's the only way.
Which we have.
And it's still not gonna work because he's still gonna get his points. He's still gonna facilitate the offense. You still not gonna out rebound him. You're still not gonna out rebound him either.
With Bam and AD alone.
No, you're not. Because I got the 2 past years leading rebounders. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Seriously. AD ain't known for grabbing 15 a night. AD not known for grabbing 15 a night. And Bam not even known for grabbing 8 a night most nights. Like, what are we talking about?
You gonna take that disrespect, London? Talking about him?
London knows. Bam ain't no just rebounder.
Some nights Bam does grab 8 points, grab 8 boards. But that's because 9 times out of 10 he out there guarding the best player.
You're right. I get that.
And then he ain't gonna have to guard. He gonna have to guard the best player. He gonna put AD on the front line. Bam, get the wrong. Or we can flip it.
I'll flip it.
Think about it. Both of these guys have never played with another true big. And they are small bigs. So they're more agile. They're more skilled on the offense.
Who that play? Cat never played with a big?
We talking about Bam AD. That's where we started. Cat gonna come out there.
The year AD won the bubble, he had 2 bigs. That's the only way he beat Nikola Jokic. He had 2 bigs.
You said what?
The year AD beat the year AD beat the Nuggets, he had 2 bigs.
Okay, so we're giving him another.
So he had played with bigs before. That's why what works best for AD when he plays the 4. Am I right or wrong? That's why he complained so much about not having another big with him. If you give him,
you're making my point. That's what he's gonna do when he plays with Team USA, and we punish world. That's what he's.
I'm saying.
He's gonna
even with those bigs, you still could not stop Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic never had the help until the year he had his ring. He never had the true help. Now he got it. Aaron Gordon was not on the 2020 Nuggets. He was not there. He had Jamal Murray. That's it. And Jamal Murray was on the.
Was Aaron going on the Nuggets last year?
I said the 2020 Nuggets, the year they lost to Anthony Davis. I'm talking about that. And the year before that, they won a ring.
Was Aaron going?
And the year he was on the team, he won a ring.
Was Aaron going on the Nuggets?
The year they had him, he won a ring.
Yes or no?
The year they had him, he had a ring. He got a ring. He got a ring. He got a ring. The year they went and got some pieces to surround him, they got a ring.
Was he not on the Nuggets last year?
He was on the Nuggets last year.
Aaron Gordon was, right?
Uh-huh.
He was, right?
Yeah.
And what Cat don't do to that boy?
And then when they went to go play somebody that don't got a big, they got Cat is the biggest, and Cat was one of the biggest players on the floor.
Luka came out there and dragged Rudy Gobert in the deep end of the pool and dragged him.
What's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening now?
He lost 2.
What's happening now? So what Rudy Gobert doing now? What Rudy Gobert doing so bad now? It's the same thing. It's just a different year. Rudy Gobert is sitting down. Rudy Gobert defense is up. Why do you think Chris Spencer's not taking him out the game? Because he's doing such a great job on the perimeter. The pick and rolls, Luka now is not so scared.
That's because Luka.
Was it not the same thing?
Luka not.
What happened? What really happened? What happened with Luka within? What happened with Luka within a year? Like realistically, like what drastically changed that much in a year? Be real, London. Tell me, what drastically happened in a year?
Injury.
What drastically? Did Luka get worse? Did Luka get worse in a year? Like just tell me the truth. Did he get worse in a year? I don't want to hear no excuses because you putting the play out there. You getting on the court, you playing. Ain't no excuse. They're like you wouldn't give me no excuse for Jokic. You wouldn't give me no excuse for Jokic with lesser talent the year he lost to AD. So I can't give you no excuses now. You can't have an excuse for everything. You can't. You can't.
What excuse did you want for Jokic?
What? I mean, you seen the year they surround him by a lot of more role players, a lot more talent. He won. He won, Trey. He won. Ain't none of them guys on your team really won besides Curry, LeBron, and KD. Nobody else really won. Nobody won.
How many championships are between them?
Nobody else
Jason
won.
Tatum just won a championship last year.
I'm sorry, Jason Tatum. That's it.
Kyrie Irving will be on this basketball team.
And I really can have Kyrie too. He's from Australia.
His dad is from New York.
He's from Australia.
He grew up playing basketball in New York.
He's from Australia. Birth certificate is from Australia. I really can have him too.
In New York.
I really can have him too. If we're going by birth certificate rights.
No, if that's the case, we wouldn't be able to get Embiid. But he is a U.S. citizen.
Look, yeah, the only reason you got Embiid because he just got his U.S. citizen license. That's the only reason you have Embiid.
Oh, he has always had his U.S. citizenship. What are we talking about?
What I'm saying.
Y'all are getting me built. Yeah, y'all are getting me built. It gonna look good on paper, but when we get out there and they gotta guard Bron and Curry pick and roll, and then you got AD and Bam down there, stretching the flow and guarding the mess out of Jokic,
What I'm
you're
saying,
gonna get thick.
who
Ain't liable.
they played in the Olympics?
I
They
only
play
win
They play
five
Jokic.
spots.
They play Jokic in that last game in the Olympics, right? Who oh, they played.
He played France.
Okay, and they could have really lost that game too with that team and only had Victor. Man, like ain't no many.
They just had Victor.
I mean, ain't no other other guys ain't in the NBA. I'm putting on my team too. You acting like these just gonna be blowouts. Now I'm saying the same team USA. Most of the guys you're gonna put on your roster could have lost that game in the Olympics as well. Am I right or wrong?
Did Jalen Brown play?
It took a heroic effort from Curry for y'all to win that game, and you know that.
Did Jalen Brown play in the Olympics?
And Tatum was there, Booker was there, LeBron was there, Curry was there, AD was there, Bam was there, Anthony Edwards was there. Who else you need? Like I know you pick. I'm saying the team, the same team you're getting.
Did AD play? He played the Olympics.
Yes, AD played in the Olympics. Trey. Hey, Bam.
Yeah, he didn't play much.
Tatum didn't play much either.
You know what I'm saying?
Kyrie didn't play much. Tatum didn't play
Kyrie
much.
went in the
Anthony Edwards didn't play much.
Kyrie ain't.
Yeah,
Kyrie ain't
Kyrie
play. Look, Kyrie gonna jump out there with.
But let it keep it rich. Listen,
And
how many?
Jackson.
Let it keep
I
it
said
real.
Tyrese.
How many people on the Friends would you consider better than Team USA? Like,
I said Tyrese, you guys. Tyrese Halliburton.
huh? Yeah, and he the same guy that was giving the same people y'all said was two-way players buckets. Am I right or wrong? Huh? I'm not hearing anything from Mr. Dixon. I'm not hearing anything. The score.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Put the other hip on.
I'm listening. I'm listening. They both on. Let me turn the volume a little bit more. So I can.
I done told you my style out there. It's gonna be a different style.
It's getting spicy.
You running out there, Curry, Ron James, Kevin Durant,
They was
AD.
on the floor together in the
They
Olympics.
didn't play much together. They didn't play much on the floor
So
together.
okay.
Steve Kerr was out there coaching like he's coaching a camp. He was out there coaching like he coaching SSP camp. Just throwing lineups out there. Hey, we ain't doing none of that. We going out there to knock heads off home. We putting the baddest on the floor every time. All that many restrictions, none of that going on, home. We coming out there with them dogs and we going to hunt.
Okay.
All you gonna see this? 94 feet.
All right. You say it was different.
Shea head toe off. Luka head toe off.
Okay.
Yeah. You hop out there with RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett head toe off. That was the craziest pull. RJ Barrett was the craziest pull. Ain't even gonna say beard. RJ Barrett craziest pull. Jamal Murray craziest pull. He don't even belong watching the game. He shouldn't even watch the game.
Okay.
In person. He should watch it from home. On the TV.
Yo, I gave y'all guard play. I'm not gonna lie about that.
You only win the 5
Jamal
position.
slander. No Jamal slander. My guy. No Jamal slander.
The only position y'all win is the 5 position.
Who your forward besides we gonna be Bam or AD? Or you gonna play them at the 4 to 5 together?
I just said
LeBron. I just still don't see nobody guarding.
Kevin Durant is a 4.
I just still don't see.
Jason Tatum is a 4.
If he guarding. He
He
guarding Yanni, that shit over. Shit, Sunday.
Who?
If KD guarding Yanni, 7 days. I ain't gonna lie. KD can't guard me, you, and my full belly.
Let's not act like KD couldn't guard in.
Okay. He can't guard. He's 7 foot.
Giannis can guard KD.
He got a better chance than KD guard him.
No. Answer the question.
He got a better chance than KD guard him.
He guard KD.
He got a better chance. Yes. KD won't be able to stand a chance to stand in front of him for long. He can't, and we all know this. He's too little. He's a small human.
Stop him, thank you.
Exactly. Dunk on him, thank you, and one.
No, we come to help early.
And dunk on foul.
Possession down, KD get the ball in the wing, jab, one dribble pull up, Giannis gone, run back down the other way. That's cash. Get out the net.
Giannis get the ball transition, full head of steam. KD stop at the free throw line. Giannis got the ball.
If y'all can do that the whole game, okay.
Bro, we not. Even under the goal, KD don't stay in the can. He don't. You know that he don't, Trey. That man, 190 at the most.
He ain't no one.
That man a little child. That man a little child.
Man said 190. That man 7 feet tall. He's 190 pounds.
Too little.
And going Jokic, AD going Giannis. Who going KD at the 3?
Just slap my lip out there.
Thank you. Nobody.
But nobody can't guard Giannis. Nobody can't guard Jokic. Can't nobody guard Shea Gill. Can't nobody guard Luka.
Hey, we going to get some rust. We going to get some rust from Hunt, CLRA. All them little fouls he get in the league, ain't none of that going on. Billy White refereeing this game.
You gonna have to. You gonna need every excuse and stipulation to win.
These boys finna get it in. Matter of fact, we gonna let Kel referee. Kel and Billy White referee in, dog. These boys finna get it in. They gonna like a club practice out of here. Very high level club practice. They getting it in. See how deep that bag is in when he ain't getting all the free throws.
Don't get a call. Spell all the guys you say gonna go out. They their hands. Oh yeah, you gonna need. You pick your own refs. You gonna need to pick some Billy White and Kev to win that. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't picking no NBA refs.
We can pick the refs that they had in the Olympic games. Those refs let the players play.
Play it the Olympic way.
Yeah, we play the Olympic way. Them referees.
He gonna get his call.
No, he's not. He didn't get his calls this summer. The game was way more physical.
All right.
There's a lot more physical. Play Olympic way. I like it.
A lot more.
He still shot a lot of free throws. Y'all didn't realize he still shot a lot of free throws. Y'all know that, right?
No, not
I mean, yeah, he shoot them, but like he still shot a lot. And he also then averaged them out. He didn't play 82 games for the Olympics either. Shea didn't play 82 games with Canada either this summer.
He also played worst competition this summer.
If they were so worse, so you agree with me, right? That the team on France was worst competition for USA, right? You agree? Like you just said, they're worst competition. So USA should have ran away. London, did he just not say they were worst competition? So USA should have ran away with the game, right? Right or wrong? That we just said. That we just told me. London, did he just not say they're playing? London, did he not just say? London, did he just not just?
With respect to Drew Holiday, he was on the team. Derek White was on the team over guys like Jaylen Brown, Kyrie Irving, guys like that. So I mean, and then, matter of fact, we gonna throw them on the team and still punish y'all. So I mean,
you know what I'm saying, London, he just say it was lesser competition for y'all. So like we just had a bag of chips out there, and y'all barely ran away with it, right? We just had a bag of chips out there.
God had NBA guys.
We didn't. But look, who had the most NBA guys on one roster, London? Okay. I just make sure I wasn't stupid. I just had to be sure I wasn't stupid.
Did Steve Kerr not play very conservative? I
had to make sure I wasn't stupid.
Taysom Taylor didn't play a lot of minutes.
Right. You just told me we had a bag of chips and y'all barely ran away.
No, you said a bag of chips.
No. That's what you just said. It was lesser competition. He also played against lesser competition. So that means Team USA also, if Shea Gill played against lesser competition, that means Team USA also played against lesser competition. Am I right, Luke? It was the same guys, right? Okay. I'm done. I got nothing else to say.
A bag of chips and less competition.
Yeah, with a bag of chips and a brown paper bag with our soda in it.
Wemby plays in the NBA, right?
Hey, you just told me.
Evan Fournier plays in the NBA, right?
Oh, now we're gonna bring up guys when there's lesser competition.
But you acting like these are just bag of chip guys, like they just
Okay, but look, who else?
They have NBA
Who else?
players on the team.
Okay,
Do that.
besides
You know,
besides Victor and Rudy Gobert, name a French player, please.
You said who?
Besides Victor and Rudy, name another French player.
Evan Fournier, Frank Ntilikina. All these guys played in the NBA at some point in time.
Okay, y'all hopped out there with Evan Fournier, right? But I was crazy for saying R.J. Barrett.
Is he not an NBA player?
Is R.J. Barrett not an NBA player? And who would you rather have, Evan Fournier or R.J. Barrett? Be real, Lynn. Lynn, you want to tell me the truth? Who would you rather have, Lynn? Be real with me.
He just.
Okay. Like, look, Okay, but these the same guy that was on Friends that almost beat y'all, right? But I'm still.
Can we all agree? Everybody else for Team USA, can we all agree that Kerr will not be coaching our team?
Yeah, for sure. For sure not.
Okay, thank you. You gonna have somebody that will put them dogs out there, right? We bringing Pat Riley out of retirement home.
I just want to be sure. It was so now that I understand, it was less competition, and the best team barely won. So I'm okay with that.
The Team USA culture was not.
I got nothing to say. I got.
You know, you're just gonna take that butt with.
I got nothing to say. Everything I need to know was said. We got our brown paper bag with our soda and our bag of chips. We good.
What we got next? We got next.
What is more important to have as an athlete, refined skill or raw talent?
Refined skill.
I said
Why
it.
y'all say that?
I said it.
Bro.
Katie got the saying, talent beats hard work when talent doesn't work hard. I feel like refined skill.
And
like you more fundamentally sound with the game, and you got a high IQ for it. Raw talent to get you so far, but refined skills, your game gonna continue to evolve, and I feel like you're gonna be a step ahead of who you going against.
I got this saying from a smart man.
Do what?
I got this saying from a smart man. He said, "I'd rather have you over talent." Yeah, smart man.
All right. Speaking from an athlete, I'm just like this. It's certain things you cannot teach.
Yeah.
Like some kids just got talent. Yeah. You cannot teach that. Like I play with a dude. Well, all y'all know Caleb Park. It's just some stuff cause you do on the basketball floor. You cannot teach it. Like, and he still worked hard, but it's just some stuff he did. You cannot teach it. So refined skills, cause that was my problem. I ain't have the most talent, but I worked hard. And I'm sitting on the couch doing a podcast right now, or in the chair. This dude with raw skills right now, they're still playing. Certain stuff, like certain attributes, like Travis Hunter got certain stuff, like his ball skills, stuff like that. You cannot teach that stuff. So you can have all the refined skills in the world, but if you ain't got the raw talent, the stuff you can't teach, that's what sets you apart. Because anybody can refine their skills.
Now, like going back to that, what I said, if we doing it based off that, then yeah, I understand. But refined skills for sure. Like I said, because talent will only get you so far. After a while, that talent just at that talent you stay at that. People figure that out. What do you have then?
Wait, say
He said basically, talent only gonna get you so far. Like what happened after that though? Like when somebody catch along to what you doing, you gotta let's say Trey for example, you got counters. Well, when somebody pick up on the same counter you killing with it. Your skill level allow you to get something else? Like ain't everybody got the same fast speed. You basing that off just raw.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm naturally just fast for you, that's my raw skill.
All right, but like, what if
And you
somebody,
can't
like,
beat
what
me
if
to that.
somebody, like you just saying, the 5-on-5 setting, you say you gonna have AD beat to the spot. What if somebody beat you to the spot? What can you do next? You can't. What
But
can you do
that's what I'm
next?
saying.
How can you sharpen
Your
your
talent
skills
goes so
to
far.
get to the next thing?
But I ain't gonna lie. Speed is something you can't teach. Stuff like that you can't teach.
But
There's not many people that
this
gonna have.
I
If
this
we
understand.
talking
this
about
I
not
just
one
raw
on
understand.
one. This
talent,
a
like
five
real
this a
deal
team
raw.
setting sport. This not one on one.
I understand that it's a lot of stuff that you can't teach, but you get what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it only gets you so far though.
Okay, look where he got somebody like Allen Iverson in basketball.
Allen Iverson even talked about that. He said he was a raw talent, but the thing was, it never got him over that hump of getting the NBA Finals. AI even was talking about that. If I would have worked as hard as Kobe Bryant did the stuff that Kobe Bryant did, he said I probably would have won me a championship. If I would have took it, he said that. I'm telling you, your talent can only take you so far.
You think LeBron James worked harder than Kobe did?
LeBron do.
LeBron James had
Okay,
talent every
LeBron worked
field.
incredibly hard, but I'm just saying. You think he had to work as hard as Kobe did?
I
Do I think
think,
he had to
but
work as hard as Kobe did?
Yeah.
on a taking
It
care
just
of your
it
body
just
as
hurts.
sport, I say yeah, he did.
That's raw talent though. It's just
Taking care of
certain
your
stuff
body.
about being a raw talent you cannot teach. Even when he was young and they both was in their prime, Kobe wasn't better than Bron, and he probably worked 2 times as hard as Bron. And Brian probably worked extremely harder than the next closest person to him. It's just certain stuff you cannot teach when it
Exactly
comes to
though.
when we talk
But
about
like,
high level guys.
look,
We,
look.
we ain't talking about we talking about guys that's professional athletes. Like all that stuff, all that's cute for a coach to say when he coaching high school, like, yeah, you gotta be able to outwork guys. Yeah, that doesn't matter in high school. But when
It's
NBA
not
guys, if we just talking about a better player,
right.
But like, look,
that
when you say like watching film and all that stuff go into a skill set, it's IQ. When you
Man,
say IQ is like a
that's
skill set,
refining.
IQ, I feel
That's
like IQ
refining
is.
your skills.
I feel like
That's why
IQ is a skill set.
that is a skill set. That's refining your skills. That's why
Like watching
LeBron
It
is
could
so
film.
also be a raw talent too, though.
But
IQ is a raw talent.
who born with
IQ
who?
definitely
All
be
right, so the IQ LeBron has on the
LeBron
body.
James.
No,
LeBron
but
James.
LeBron
Taylor,
also
LeBron
watch.
James.
Taylor,
LeBron also watch
talking to somebody I
a
know.
lot of basketball. A
LeBron
lot,
LeBron
watched
a
a
James
lot,
lot of
watched
a
a lot
lot,
of
a
film.
lot, a
basketball.
lot of basketball. But LeBron,
Yeah, he
But he
watched.
all right,
watched
look,
He watched a lot
if
of
you
Yeah, but he
go,
basketball as he
came in.
grown.
I'm
but
saying he
like,
came in with the basketball IQ though.
okay, but
That's what I'm
look,
saying.
as he got
but that
older,
came from him
got
watching a lot
older,
of
he can't do the
basketball. He
same
talked
things
about
no
he
more.
talked about
He watched a lot of
he
film, and
watched a lot of
to
film.
be able to do different things, that's a skill
He
set.
wouldn't have came straight out of high school if it wasn't for raw talent and high IQ.
That's
But
what I'm
I'm saying,
saying.
but look, but you don't think his IQ sharpened over the years?
Yeah, for
Well, that
sure.
just go with
Okay, that's a
I
skill
ain't gonna.
set. He had
You
to
want?
watch and learn to
Let me
get that.
finish. No, you don't have to. You don't
Bro,
have to watch.
you
You can
can't tell me
play.
you can't.
You can
You
play
didn't.
and your IQ become better. As you play better competition and you get
But
more seasons
watching
in the
tape
game,
helps your
your
IQ as
IQ is
well.
naturally gonna get better.
Watching
You
tape
say what?
helps your IQ as well. That's teaching.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch a lick of film for real unless I'm just watching for highlights. I feel like my basketball IQ is pretty high. Even then, the guys that I played with, they was just better than me. They was just naturally better than me. But as far as IQ, my IQ is higher than most of the people I played with in college, even though I didn't play a lot. And they watched film. Like I didn't when I was in college, I didn't even have the film. Like, I didn't have access to the film, and I
That's what
still
I'm
had a
saying.
better IQ than most of the guys on my
Okay,
team,
let me ask you this:
except probably like Carlos and Fat.
if you did watch film, you don't think it helped your skill set?
No, it would not have.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I'm 6'1", not very long arms, not that fast. So I mean,
I feel
if I
like
got somebody
I
6'5",
believe it would help, but they
there's
just didn't.
nothing,
We can't say
nothing in
that.
it.
And that's the
I
thing too.
believe
You
it would
talking
help,
about
but
that, and also too
It
that with the
don't
rebound.
help if you ain't got the raw skill. It don't really help. You gotta have that raw talent. Now, when you
Your rebound.
combine, now if we just talking about this player got raw talent, this player got raw talent, he work on his stuff, he don't. Of course, that's gonna beat that out. But if we talking about
But
this player not as talented, and he work hard, and this player extremely talented, and he work a little bit, that raw talent 9 times out of 10 gonna win. If we just being honest, because I get we comparing NBA guys, But what NBA guy don't work hard? They can say they don't work as hard, but you still working hard because at the end of the
That's
day, that's
why
a job.
I feel like
That
that
is a
be,
job.
but that's why like you can also say certain NBA guys don't put the extra time to do other things that other NBA guys do.
And
Like
they got a ceiling.
for film, for
'Cause matter of
instance,
fact,
some you agree with it, but some NBA guys don't really care about film. They just want to collect their check. You feel me?
Yeah.
But there are other that actually do care that watch film, and that what separates them. That extra sacrifice that would separate them. That is a skill set. That ain't just
But
something.
you gotta think about it. Every person that's in the NBA has unreal talent.
Yes, they
That's
have
why I say
talent.
we
This is
can
one.
compare.
That's one. Like yeah, you trying to roll the ball out there 1-on-1, of course. But this is a team setting.
and
You're
plus
not
The
two,
doing
NBA
it.
is
plus
a
You're
two,
not
team
you
doing
don't
it.
setting,
Like
Trey.
that.
look,
You
look,
And you
can't
look,
can't,
look.
compare
bro. Raw
professional
talent don't
athletes to
always
every
show itself in
professional
the
athlete
like
has
in the play
unreal talent.
in the playoffs. They do what? They try to
Look,
tone everything down to a minimum, right?
Y'all, you still got it.
Okay, you got you don't listen
What
either,
I'm
though,
saying
Trey.
is, y'all, what I'm saying, I get what y'all saying, but you gotta listen. Everybody in the NBA was an unreal talent in at their high school. Like they can get on these podcasts and lie and make it and dumb themselves down. Like, bro, I worked hard, bro. I wasn't that cold in high school. Yes, you were. You 6'5", you can do everything a 5'11" point guard do, and you move just as fast and jumping way higher. That's unreal talent. So when we compare NBA guys or NFL guys or anybody of that pro magnitude, yes, of course, if you have response skills, you're gonna be better than somebody that's just as talented. But we talking about just regular athletes, collegiate athletes, or just high school
refine
athletes.
skills.
Talent, talent, talent matters way more than refined skills.
Refine. I'm telling you, refine skills. Refine skills is through you knowing through experience. You going through it. The person with refined skills will beat the person with raw talent. Cause just like Carlos was telling you, it's to a certain point you get to where a person has figured your specific talent out. Once your talent is took away because you haven't been working on your skills, you don't have that experience. What are you going to do? Like Carlos said, what would your counter be? It's refined skills, bro. I'm telling you. If you got a person that's fundamentally sound against a person that's dealing with raw talent, that person that's fundamentally sound will beat that person with raw talent. Because the only thing he's dependent on is, oh, my talent. Your talent only gets you so far. It's a ceiling with your talent. That's why KD said, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. Cause talent is, oh, this is all I got. I don't gotta work on this. I ain't gotta do nothing. Refine skills, bro. Is the experience, the skills. I got all of this, the skill set for this. When it gets that opportune time, that point in time, that talent is gonna go down. The refined skills is gonna go up. I'm telling you. We didn't seen this numerous of times in basketball.
Well,
Why you think people talk about it all the time? Oh, those
who?
guys are young. They didn't know too much. Compared to
Okay,
playing against a veteran guy and be like, oh, that why that guy won? Because he had this, he knew this, he knew how the game worked, he knew that. I'm telling you, refined skills will beat the talent any day of the week.
refined skills like you working harder at your game. I mean, you said vets, like vets played longer, so they have more experience. So of course, if we talking
Well,
about that aspect, yeah,
it's some
because you
veterans
playing
that
more.
they made it far deep in the playoffs too, Trey. But they're still a veteran because
Yeah,
they've been around for a
yeah,
long time. But like, how it's a bunch of veterans that don't have Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals under their resume, under their belt. Yes,
yeah.
just because you're older, don't mean if you ain't never been there just like the young cat. What's the difference?
Hale just made his point off someone who's been there, and he said they talk about it all the time. These guys
But
have more experience.
you were just saying
We talking about
experience. If an older guy don't have the experience of getting to the finals, what is the real difference?
hey,
That's what I'm saying. As far
you
as
can
the
have
experience,
Okay,
say that
you
one
can
more
get
time.
experience. You can
I
get
ain't got nothing to
experience from
say.
playing every day. You can get experience from being on good
Trey,
teams.
it's
We talking about like
okay.
working out, working on your skills by yourself,
But Trey,
not experience.
you're comparing everything to rolling the ball out and playing 1-on-1. This is a team
No, I'm
sport.
not, gang.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Because I done seen dudes with immense talent that don't work as hard as me or don't work as hard as guys around the area, and they kill just off the talent.
And
They
how
get to college and
and show me
kill
somebody
just
who
off the
how
talent.
far they went. The people you know, how far?
That's what I'm saying. I'm
That's
not
why I say
saying
we
that
not
it's not.
comparing it to the NBA. We're not
Not
comparing it
even-
to
Okay,
pro athletes.
if you want to talk about high,
It's
if you
unreal
want to talk
thing.
about high school,
It's
yes, of
unreal
course.
thing.
If you want to talk about high school only, yes, yeah. But sooner or later that raw talent gonna stop after high school and college because they gonna get nowhere if they don't watch tape. They don't work on their game. It's gonna stop. Name some crazy athletes that they just get all the way because of pure talent. They gotta work on their game eventually, and you know that.
Like I said, my thing is refine skills. That talent, it's a ceiling to it. It's a
I think
ceiling.
Trey
to it.
gave the perfect example when he was talking about LeBron and Kobe. I think that was the perfect example.
But that's the thing though. LeBron got to a specific place. We could say that. Just because his talent got him to a specific
That's raw.
place.
Okay,
Can
can I give an
can
example?
LeBron
Of
is the
Can I give
LeBron
a-
is the best definition of raw talent.
Can I give a can I
Long
can I give a
Of course,
can I give a
I'm saying
can I give a good example?
y'all can't throw experience in this conversation because
You know what I'm saying?
obviously
They
that's
somebody
any
experience of
athlete.
playing,
If you're
like
playing,
any
if you're
athlete.
playing, you're gonna have experience no matter what you do.
Okay,
But do
So
we
you
know
can't
what
even talk about that.
refine skills
but
are?
can I give
Or
you
did we
can I
just
give a
Working
good
on your game,
can I give
working
a
on your game, like he
can I
said,
give a good example?
My
like he
game,
said,
my whole
working on your
game
game.
now
Kobe,
is based
like he
off
said,
refine
Kobe,
skills.
like he said, Kobe worked way harder. We're pretty sure we know Kobe worked way harder than LeBron did.
All right, can I say this?
Hell, refine
So who's
skills would
more
be like
successful?
we talk about how we used to work out all the time, working out 3 and 4 times a day.
That's what I'm asking.
And
Do we
then
know
if
what
somebody,
refine skills is, or did we just throw something out there to say?
you said what?
Do we know what refine skills is, or did we just throw something out there to say?
Refine skills are working on your game. You enhancing your skills by your work ethic. If that's what I'm saying.
But
What
look,
you was gonna say, Lil?
can I say this?
You don't
Look,
get that. You don't get that.
I-
That's refined skills. Refining your skills. You know, like refining.
all right. So
That's refining your skills.
I got
I
You
know.
working on them.
I got this.
Sure, we know.
I got this. Look, like y'all want to say LeBron. LeBron coming into the league was not the best 3-point shooter. But now why is he shooting 40% last 2 years at an older age? He did what? Worked on his shooting. That helps a lot. He know he's not as athletic, so he did what? Worked on his shooting more, so he can hit more outside jump. He's shooting 42% from three this year and shot 40 last year. Why did he get better? Why did he
And
get
I'm
better?
glad you said it, because that's exactly
I mean, you can't base
what
it
I
off
was
that.
I mean,
Because
he's,
like, if
his
you gonna say that,
athleticism went away. Like
if
his
I'm
athleticism
saying though,
now.
if you gonna base it off that, then we might as well not even have this conversation because every pro athlete gonna work on their game at some point.
They got to
I'm
work on their
saying
game
because
every year. You got to get better.
but
If you're
look,
talking about college and high school,
That
of
defeat the
course.
whole
But
debate.
you know what I'm saying, defeat the whole debate. You want to talk
But
about college and high
y'all
school only.
said walk.
If we're gonna talk about the
Y'all
lower level,
said
of course, it's defeat the debate too. We're gonna talk about the lower level.
hell, do you think you
Even
work
even
out?
without LeBron, even without that three ball, LeBron was still better than Kobe.
But I'm saying, okay, that, but like, did it not help? Did it not help him keep his average afloat? Did it not help him keep his average afloat? Shooting better? Did it
Hey,
not?
are you serious?
What do you say?
So without the three ball, you said without the three ball, LeBron
No,
would
I
have been.
ain't. Don't start it. Don't start it. Don't start it. Lock in. And I ain't gonna lie, Carlos. Are we really just sure that LeBron ain't out there just? Cause think about it. Look at the
No,
shots he taking. I'm pretty sure
LeBron later in his career take more 3-point attempt now, cause he can't what? He can't jump over everybody no more.
LeBron put the post
So he had,
into his
so he
game.
had to refine his skills and shoot better. He had to.
The guy giving the deal. We don't have no proof that LeBron just tells
Okay,
got
so
the best.
so why the
shooting
numbers go
in
from
game.
so why the numbers go from low 30s to 40s? That ain't just.
Cause I started taking more threes. Cause I actually started taking more threes
And
in
but
the game.
okay, to take more threes, you
Instead of
gotta
just forcing my way to the rim.
you gotta make them
They
too,
can
Trey.
be
You gotta, if you're taking more, you gotta make. He's making them. If you're taking more, you gotta make them. He's making them.
It's not hard.
But I'm saying when he was
I'm the rawest.
but 3 years ago he was taking.
talent
3 years ago he was still
ever.
taking 6, 7 3-point attempts. He was still shooting low 30s. Now 2 years
Like-
later, 2 years now he's shooting 40 and 42%. He's refining skills, Trey. You don't think he here to talk? LeBron's a lousy 3-point shooter, and now he go actually shoot thousands of jump shots a day, refine his skills, making sure he can make them.
should I put it like this? So we think a person that don't work on their game and come out there with raw talent versus a person who do work on their game and have refined skills. Against those guys, it's just gonna be they just gonna beat those guys. A team of refined skills guys. Cause apparently y'all say refined skills is working on what you said now, working on yourself, working on your game, and also that's through experience. Versus a guy that's just raw talent. Raw talent is a guy you just throwing out there. I'm just
like this.
saying.
Who the better player, Allen Iverson or Jalen Brunson?
Who the better player, Allen Iverson or Jalen Brunson? I go Allen. I go Allen.
You.
Exactly.
Both of them have experience playing the game of basketball.
Who do we
AI did not work on this game. Jalen Brunson worked on this game his whole life.
Jalen Brunson is a good definition of somebody who has refined skills.
That's what I'm saying. He's not better than Allen Iverson.
Time out though. Who did we just compare to? And that's the thing Carlos is trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all comparisons that y'all making are terrible. Who are you won't compare AI to freaking Jalen Brunson?
I like you comparing one of all-time greats in point guard to somebody that ain't even scratching the surface of top 20 all time.
Matter of fact, that's what I'm saying. If we gonna do that, matter of fact, we
can have refined skills.
If you could have picked anybody with refined skills. Stephen Curry is the definition of refined skills. If that was the case,
Curry had that scrappy quality. What are we talking about?
It was refined skills, though. He ain't come out like that. He went to Davidson. What the freak is we talking about?
He had that scrap at Davidson.
But if he had the strap he had now, what school you think pick him up?
He ain't going to no freaking He ain't going to no Davidson. He went to Davidson. Come on,
if he didn't shoot thousands of jump shots, if he shot the probably did shoot like back then. But if he shoot like he shoot now, what school you think give him?
Hold on. Time out. Okay, London, I will say, Steph Curry's definition of refined skill because his father taught him how to shoot from a very early age because he didn't have the talent. He wasn't 6'5", he wasn't ultra fast, he couldn't jump out. But you just said the other day, Kel, that Steph Curry is not better than Magic Johnson. You said Magic Johnson is the best point guard of all time. I guarantee you Curry had to work harder than Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson is a natural talent. He's 6'9", he can run for his era, he can do stuff for his era. That's a natural talent.
Magic Johnson had to work on his game. Magic Johnson worked on his game as well. Like we said with the refined skills. If we talking about that, Magic Johnson put in the skyhook into his game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's how his numbers went up that year when they was in the finals. The man averaged 42 and 15.
And like,
come on, bro.
And some of
y'all, saying, if we gonna talk about stuff,
some of y'all like to use the evolution. The trainers back then are not the trainers now. Nowhere near.
Bro. Anyway, we gonna AI to JB. London, I thought you was better than that. AI to Jalen Brunson, bro. Come on, bro. Be real now. Man, just compare AI and JB.
Do you realize how many
grandma, my grandma, the hobo on the street would have picked Allen Iverson over Jalen Brunson. He's talking about, man, come on, bro.
Hey, can I add this?
If you take their careers, if they line up and just roll out the ball.
That's what I'm saying. You want to do one-on-one. You want to do one-on-one. That's what you want to do. This is a team sport. This is a team sport, Trey. We're not playing one-on-one. We're not playing one-on-one. No, Trey, we're not playing one-on-one. We're not playing one-on-one. I'm sorry.
I'm going to punish Joe.
I'm sorry. We're not. Yeah, one-on-one. Yeah, that's what you want to do. One-on-one. This is a team sport. I'm sorry. Man, this is a team sport. I'm not playing the one-on-one. Yeah, because that's what you want. This whole argument based on what you one-on-one basketball. That's what you want to argue.
Not, gang. Okay. We talking about who's the better player. Caleb Parr is not a...
That's what I'm saying. You want to roll the basketball off so you can tear somebody's face out one-on-one. That's what you want to do, Trey.
You gotta not just say we playing a 5-on-5 game. If you put Allen Iverson's skill set and his talent in me, and you find somebody the same size, which him and Jalen Brunson the same size, and put Jalen Brunson's skills in them, and we play a 5-on-5 game with a whistle, you can be a referee or coach the game if you want to. I'm going to tear that other person's face off if I have Allen Iverson's skill set.
Also based on the other team, but it's like you just said, that's like you said in that Anthony Davis. I'm going to have somebody, if I'm coaching the game, have somebody beat you to the spot, and now if you got raw talent and you don't have nothing else you can rely on, you're not gonna. But it's help defense, Trey. I can have somebody assigned to be here, be there. I can have somebody assigned to that, Trey. Let's be for real. After you got nothing else, you got no counter, you got no other skill set.
Trying to bring all this coaching stuff into it.
Okay,
I'm done. You got as many people helping you want to. These guys, nobody can stop these guys no matter what you do. Nigga, you send 5 people at them. Nobody stopping these people.
Gotcha. Understood.
Like, it's like talent gets you farther. If you got, you know what I'm saying? Kale, all right, you who's the best basketball player you ever seen? What that played with you?
That played with me?
Cause you said out of your own mouth, you said you was probably the hardest worker out of the people around you. So who's the best basketball player that played with you? Carlos Williams, right?
Shoot, no, Lafayette Rutledge, and he's shorter than me, and that's a refined skills guy. Shoot the ball just as good as anybody I know. Shooting it from the parking lot.
You told me he just hop about the bed. He a natural bucket. That's what you told me when we was talking about. You never said he worked hard.
Yeah, really. But that's what. But he worked hard. He worked hard to get where he was. The man's 5'10", bro. Lafayette Rutledge.
How old is Lafayette compared to you, Kale?
Lafayette is probably 27 compared to me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said somebody that you played with, not somebody like we talking about that you played on the same team with. You played with Carlos, right?
Oh, besides, yeah, if we talking about that, I played with Carlos.
You worked harder than Carlos?
Did I work harder than Carlos?
I'm just saying, based off your work ethic that you told me, and based off me seeing Carlos work ethic, because I played him as well. I'm pretty sure if you said you was working out like I was working out when we had those conversations, and the way I know that Carlos worked out.
I didn't know how Carlos worked out.
I know though. But I know though, that's what I'm saying. Carlos ain't work out much. Like, that's just natural. Like, he just doing to get one natural. He went farther than you based off his natural talent. And there's no knock to you.
No knock to me. He also went farther than me too based off his height. His height and what he did.
That's a part of raw talent. Like, those are raw attributes that you can't see. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. 6'6", yeah.
You see where raw talent beats, and I ain't gonna lie.
But
he shoot the ball on the outside. He shoot the ball just as good as you. He finished better than you.
He don't shoot the ball, but he don't shoot the ball just as good as we know he does not. But anyways to that though. Anyways to that, nah, heck no. Carlos don't shoot the ball better than
just like Cam Brown on my life. Cam Brown used to sit at the dorm and not do nothing. He played 2K all day.
But Trey,
35 minutes, give you 14 points, and the other person that he's guarding not scoring the basketball. And I was in the gym running around crazy, like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to earn my minutes by working hard. And that raw, talented guy, killing me.
But the thing is though, also too, if you want to take that into account, it's a lot more that going when you talking about that type of stuff. As far as that, it's a lot more that go into account, and just based off raw talent and ability. It's a lot of politics and all that goes into that as well. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no disrespect, but I'm gonna just say for me, man, there's no way possible I'm doing anything on the basketball court for real that Cam is doing.
Trey,
my arms ain't long enough. I can't shoot the ball naturally like him. Now at 1-on-1, I tell Cam up.
Exactly. So, but also too, that goes back to the thing.
We don't play 1-on-1 basketball.
But I ain't talking about 1-on-1.
Carlos said we don't play 1-on-1 basketball.
Carlos said y'all not playing 1-on-1 basketball, but you even just talked about too how you used to, the people you was going against, you was winning because you was the person that worked harder, so you knew how to play the game. You working harder.
He redefined his skills, so he's better.
But that's what I'm not saying you dominating, but
I still couldn't keep up, but I'm getting wins. No, let me not boot myself up now. I'm a bucket, but I'm still not dominating them guys we play 1-on-1. I'm gonna keep it. It
ain't gotta necessarily be. I ain't saying you gotta be dominating. You necessarily dominating, but you beat. Are you beating the guys? Yes or no?
Not every time.
It ain't gotta be every time. Are you winning it? Are you winning it? Yes or no? Though.
Not majority of the time. What I'm saying.
And also too, the same. You had, and no disrespect to you, you had your opportunity to go back and play ball. You just decided not to.
What they got to do with when I did play?
Like I said,
my little cousin just won MACC Player of the Year. Oh my granny, when I was in high school, I'd be at the gym working out. They'll call him to work out. Bro, I'm not coming to the gym unless we playing 5-on-5. He just won MACC Player of the Year.
And but
Come on, man.
also too, what did I just say? It's a lot of what did I just say, Carlos? It's a lot. If you talking about as far as that, it's a lot more stuff to do with it than what you just talking about. I say that all the time. You gotta stay on
You don't
top
think LJ
about
worked
what
out?
you about. Huh?
Talking
I
about
know
Trey.
the person. He works out now.
Okay, he refined his skills to win that, right?
Nah, that was
okay.
That was just ill. That was just ill.
Wow.
Like that was just Luther. I know Luther. That was just Luther.
I seen plenty of
That was
videos.
just Luther
Him, I seen plenty of videos of him meeting up with J-Bo to work out in his freshman year. And he refined the skills to get better. He had a huge jump from year 1 to 2. He working on his game.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't say you said plenty of videos.
He working on his game. He worked his year 1 to year 2 was a huge difference. He worked on his game.
And also too, that's what I'm saying. You can't even, as far as talking about that topic, it's a lot of other stuff that go on with that, with what you talking about. Why you think your coach called you back for the next year?
Hard work ethic.
That's something.
See how much he developed by working hard.
That's something totally different with that. I done had numerous of guys, like you said, I was better than, and I worked harder than. Even if I didn't work harder than, but it's a lot of other stuff that go into that. So you can't even put that in the conversation about that. Like basketball and got its own politics as well, especially when you get to college. You got to take into account. See, people.
I ain't gonna lie. If you get the job done, you get the job done.
Man, come on, bro. If that's the case, you talking about that politics junk school. How you got a person that's not playing basketball just because his daddy used to coach for the team or such and such, he got a roster spot filled over the guy that's better than him, and you telling me it ain't no politics? Trey, come on, that's what I'm saying. You can't bring that in the conversation.
Who? Give me
that happened numerous of times. I ain't gonna say no examples because I don't want nobody getting defended by the names, but that didn't happen numerous of times. Am I lying, Carlos?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. Like I said, I ain't gonna talk. Mississippi State had one 2 years ago. Some college teams even have some a couple times. You the coach's son, but this guy I know is better. You still gonna have a roster spot because I know you such and such. Man, that's what I'm saying. You can't bring that up. Let's just stay on the. But no, because you brought that up. That's what I'm saying. You can't say that. You gotta stay on the topic about what it's about. It's so much other stuff that go into that. Besides of what you talking about.
Get the job done. If I got a player that's better than this walk-on, but I got to give him a scholarship, I don't got to give him a scholarship, and he my son, yeah, you can go kick rocks. I ain't going to play you anyway. You probably better than him, but I'm not going to play you. So we're not going to compare no end-of-the-bench guys anyway. Let's not do that.
I'm trying to tell you though of what you brought up. You can't bring that into that. It's a lot more of what goes on than what you talking about. We talking about refund skills to raw talent. Keep it at that. The other stuff as far as talking basketball, when you talking about basketball, it's a lot more to do with that.
Hey, London, you think David Ortiz worked out a lot? Or you think he just naturally can hit a ball for his 50 feet?
Yeah, we know David Ortiz personally. Okay.
I'm saying,
killing me, Carlos.
Hey, don't.
They talked about him being lazy. There are multiple stories about him being lazy.
I watch both of y'all play baseball. I'm saying, ain't baseball one of the sports you gotta play almost every day to stay consistent in it?
Playing every day and working is two different things.
Okay, no, you gotta practice it. You don't? I'm just asking. You just gotta practice hitting the baseball, or you just wake up and do it. You just wake up. You can wake up and hit.
Some guys wake up and do it. Some guys wake up and do it.
Hey.
We didn't see guys wake up.
You do. I said, yeah, I have seen guys wake up and do it.
But like, how far it took? I just want to know. I just want to know how far it took.
He quit in Atlanta, and then he went and played another sport and went far, right?
Who?
The guy we talking about? Are we talking about the same guy? Who you
Oh
talking
yeah.
What sport?
He wake up and do it.
What sport?
He wake up and do it in baseball. He help about to be in basketball too. Easy.
And how far he go?
What's
Basketball.
how far he go?
How far he going
How far
basketball?
did he go?
He's doing pretty good.
Well,
He gonna be playing D1 basketball next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
He's probably gonna be
he work
He's
out.
probably gonna be a professional basketball player.
He work out in basketball.
Not much.
That I can't speak on.
So y'all saying like the person that was good at baseball, he like never practiced him or never just just on game day.
I mean, he was lazy when he did it.
But he did get some practice in.
I mean,
no. In order to find your skills, you have to get good quality practice. No,
yeah, I was just gonna say it wasn't good quality practice.
The problem why he stopped doing it. He wasn't gonna be just amazing at it. He couldn't go. He probably knew he wasn't gonna go far.
That basketball.
I would say he knew he probably stick with baseball. He wasn't gonna go far unless he refined his skills. Kept practice, kept working out.
See, who can we compare that we know?
Compare the next question so we can compare.
Compare the next question.
Y'all don't realize how much talent matters.
We know how, but imagine you put hard work into it.
That's not what I'm saying. We saying a guy that's going out with fine skills and a guy that's going out with talent.
Okay, but don't you think some people that got refined skills, don't you think they had to have some talent at the beginning? Or none?
Yeah.
They just come out straight. They just come out straight butt and refined. That's what you want? Somebody just straight garbage?
That's what I was in basketball. I was a straight butt.
You wasn't just bad, though.
I was. I'm grounded to be a decent basketball player.
Yeah. What you got next for us, Court?
No, they like putting me out there with this ride.
What you got next for us, Court?
I think I've been a pretty good basketball player if I worked.
You got?
No, but I'm not. Who you think a better basketball player? Me or London?
Yeah, Court, what you got for us?
Okay, thank you.
Hey, did you not go to the gym every day?
But did I? Hey, look. After I knew I wasn't gonna go nowhere, what I do? I stopped.
London, did you ever just really work out as far as basketball? Wow, that's wow.
Okay, hold on. We're not, we're not gonna do that.
London.
I'm not.
I ain't never had no trainer in to work at basketball.
I'm not no basketball player.
I ain't never had no trainer. But I did go to the gym by myself and shoot.
I see what you're saying though, Trey.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't grow up going to the gym. Carlos used to be at the gym every day with me.
Okay, London. You remember London? You remember we out there in the field. I'm doing stuff with y'all. Do I like playing baseball? No, I can still field the ball. I can still throw a ball. I can still catch a ball. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm an athlete. I'm not an athlete like y'all, but I know how to play sports.
What's your point?
If I wanted to play baseball, I can. That's not me. I don't want to.
You still wouldn't be better than London.
Yes, because London did what at baseball? He worked on his craft.
But you worked on your craft in basketball, and you just said London's better than you.
I also feel like if I was 130 pounds lighter, I could beat London basketball too.
That got something to do with raw natural abilities.
No, I worked on my game too, Trey. I'm just fat. I've always been fat. Okay, look.
I'm just fat.
Look.
London is just better.
Look.
Raw ability.
Look. Alright, I'm gonna give you another example. It's another fat basketball player that used to go to the Y. he worked on his game too, but I still feel like I was 10 times better. And y'all, everybody agree too.
Who?
You know who? I ain't gonna say no name, but you go to the Y. Think of big basketball players, and I still and to this day I don't think you see a baby picture of me.
That's why we should go to the next question.
Game. But I'm just saying, like, you literally
Yeah,
just made
Court.
Come
Court,
on,
be the host.
Before we go.
Court, be the host.
One minute, Courtland.
Court, be the host.
You
Court,
literally-
be the host.
you
Be the
literally-
host. Trey ain't the host, bro. Be the
No.
host, Court.
We're gonna wrap this up. I ain't gonna lie.
You know,
You literally just made the point, though, Carlos.
but I refined my skills. I was better than him. Yes, I refined my skills.
But you
What
weren't better
this-
than
this
Lenny.
other-
Lenny is just a naturally better athlete than you.
But I feel like
Right or wrong?
not. Now let me. No
Is
offense.
that-
No
is that
offense.
right?
I do feel like I got the skill set to beat you. I'm not in shape enough to beat you.
And
I don't
that's
think
his
I
Lenny's
can't keep
vulnerability.
I can't keep up with you, Lynn. I'm overweight. You don't
You're
you
not
feel me?
overweight, I'm just saying, that's Lenny's vulnerability.
He's the host one more time.
Come on,
Court, we gonna
London
get
know
into it.
himself. London know himself. I can't. If we London go London. If you be honest, London. Be honest, London. If we playing basketball, if you wanted to, you can drive by me every time, right?
Court.
Be
Oh,
honest
my
with
mama,
me.
Court.
Be honest
I
with me,
gotta
London.
tell you, you
London.
Hey, question, bro.
See,
Come on, Court.
bro,
Court,
we.
One more
I'm
time.
not.
Hey,
Court.
question.
I'm letting that finger bad. I ain't saying it.
You should have stopped that when Trey was said something. Hey,
Damn yourself, bro.
I'm glad y'all know what I'm saying.
Hey, Court, go back to the mic. Go to the camera.
I know, bro. Go back to what?
He hit that switch the camera.
Better.
Right? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
yeah.
I bet. Well, I'm glad y'all had that debate and everybody sided with who they were gonna side with. Because for the next question, I'm gonna throw y'all into two teams, and y'all gonna give me an 8-man rotation with basketball. And this will do from y'all giving errors. I'm gonna put London and Trey on one team, and I'm gonna put Kiel and Carlos on one team. And so Trey and London, y'all gonna be from 2010 to now, and Carlos, y'all gonna be 1990 to 2009. And I'm a judge. I'm a host. I'm gonna decide the winner.
I'ma ask. Are we doing by the draft class, or we just doing through who played through them eras?
Who played through them eras?
All right, bet. Who drafting? Who get the draft
Who
first?
get first pick?
Who-
Y'all go first.
I said, it don't matter.
Who-
It don't matter. I'm gonna let y'all
No,
pick.
just
I
say
said,
So
it don't matter.
listen. So we doing it like this, and we since we doing who played through the areas, can we both have the same person, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say, it could be a prime player, and then you could just have the original.
All right.
I'm just saying, I thought we was doing it in their prime. Dang.
Now you gotta
Now,
do
we
you gotta
going
do
off
it
eras.
through the
If you-
air.
If you want to go off eras, you got to go by the players that was in their prime in your era.
For sure.
So yeah, it's going on era. So I mean, if you pick a player who was in their prime in that era, you can put that player in the rotation.
For sure. Let's go and make it easy, Carlos. Let's go and put it out there. Shaq at the 5.
Yeah. Check out five.
We know
Check
it
out
like
five.
this.
We're gonna go and take Brown up out of there. We do.
All right. Well, we do got 2010, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
20.
2013, bro.
2013 Brown.
Okay.
We got 2018, bro. Really, we want.
2018 Brown, yeah.
What we do got?
We got both prime Brown.
Okay.
Nigga had 2 prime.
3 actually.
Still in it. What that boy say? Still in it. And my prime still in it.
All right. We got y'all.
Y'all go ahead.
We said we had our 10 Brown. Y'all need for it. Y'all went Brown after.
Oh.
We got
well, hold on. We
you
ain't-
pick.
we
Y'all
that.
pick Brown and who else?
That's it.
We don't have the White Howard at our 5.
Okay.
Cute. Murder.
We do have Michael Jordan.
We do have MJ at the 2.
Okay. We're gonna go. Who said let me What you
KD.
gonna do? Huh?
KD.
You're gonna have KD at the 4. No, KD is at 3.
I just asked that too. Didn't I say that, Carlos? I said that.
I told
What you
you.
say?
Predictable. I said, are we gonna do out of position? I said they probably gonna do out of position for sure.
KD started his career at the 3.
KD started his career at the
What you
3.
want to
That's
build?
what I'm saying. We can have,
KD
we can
did
have it
start
out
his
of
career at the
position.
3.
We can have it out of position. Cool, fine, and dandy.
Okay, you go ahead.
Our
I mean, you throw somebody out there.
our four we got the big fundamental. Got Tim Duck.
MD.
Who we at? Oh, at our pro we going Giannis. Giannis.
Predictable. Now one, who we got? That's when things got a little tricky.
We got
gonna be the crusher right here.
we got the same person they got starting on our bench. We got Curry, y'all want. We got Curry on our. Hey man, we got because Curry was drafted in 09.
Y'all got Ricky Curry.
We said
On the bench.
On the bench.
Y'all got Ricky Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Curry. You sure?
Point guard starting off then though. I probably that
Are you writing all this down?
No.
Are you writing all this down, Court?
Yeah, write this down, Court. Cause hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on, I'm not writing this down. Y'all might have texted me. I ain't gonna lie.
no los, cause you gotta listen no los.
Nah.
Be quiet. Me and my team, I'm not talking to y'all. Anyways,
that was Ricky Curry.
Los, the people in their prime. People in their prime during this time.
So we can't take Curry and every prime.
We can't take Curry because that's what I asked.
You can take Curry. You took him.
That's
for
what
sure.
I asked.
You took Ricky Curry.
You took him for sure.
But at our one though, we got Magic.
You took his ass 2 too.
All right, I'm gonna stop y'all before y'all go any further. Y'all y'all tell me who all y'all have. Starting with Kill and Los.
All right, we got Magic at our one court. Jordan at our 2. 2010 Brian.
I ain't gonna get 2010, Brian. Y'all started 2009.
Almost on 29.
Also,
Brian was in the league in 03. So.
Yeah, that's the Brian I got now.
No, we got 09 more experienced Brian.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Magic. All right, Magic, Jordan, 2009 Bron, and who else?
Tim Duncan.
See.
And Shaq.
These two.
Kobe coming off the bench.
Who? Harry come out the bench?
Kobe
coming off the bench.
All right.
Oh my God.
Y'all just don't say the rest of y'all. So hold on, how y'all went out of order? So who all they got?
We told y'all start 5.
Starting 5 with Magic. Starting 5 is Magic, Jordan, 2009 LeBron, Tim Duncan, and Shaq.
And who we got? And now who y'all 5?
We haven't. I mean, we still on 3. Y'all just ran off.
No,
y'all ain't on 3.
We said everybody like y'all said 4 people.
I said 4 people.
Yes, y'all did. Y'all said Dwight Howard, KD, Giannis, and LeBron.
Yeah, that's 4 people. Now who y'all won?
Curry.
LeBron.
LeBron is our one.
LeBron is the one.
So y'all named 4.
See, when I said
they going out of position.
Oh, so we playing out of position.
LeBron is
LeBron not a point guard?
He's not classified as a point guard.
No, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that this year.
No. He just said KD came in the league as a 3. So LeBron came in the league as a 3. He didn't come in the league as a point guard.
Okay, we got 2018 Brian. 2013 Brian. He played the point when he won.
2013 Brian.
When he won it too, yeah, but he was a 3.
The man was with the Miami Heat. He didn't play point. Let's cut that out, bro.
He ain't
He
play
ain't
point
play.
guard at
He
all.
ain't play. He ain't play
He
points
That
later
wasn't
on
his
in his
position.
career,
That wasn't
bro.
his
Hey,
position.
we got 2018 Brun in.
2018, bro. He ain't even play point. You need to go down some more.
Okay, Kel. Yep. Heck yeah.
2018, bro. But Kyrie Irving played the point. Man, yeah. Heck yeah.
2018,
All right, I'll say
Bron.
all this debacle though. Y'all still gotta tell me who y'all got though.
2018, Bron. He said
He
Kyrie.
did not play point,
Kyrie was
bro.
gone.
2017, 2018, bro. What you want to 2018 bro with Cavs?
We're gonna trade y'all. Okay, London trade. Y'all got 2018 run.
What year we going? 2018, 2019, 2017, 2018. How we doing?
2018, Brian.
need to
Can you stop
clarify.
talking, kid? We trying to get our team together, sir. Y'all how they do with
20.
He still didn't play
2009
a win.
Worry about
If you
2009 Curry. Worry
Man,
about
no,
2018 Bron did
that
not
wasn't
play
final on
the
our list.
Stop talking. Worry about 2009 Curry.
That wasn't
nigga.
final on our
Y'all
list.
did
That
it.
wasn't final on our list.
Nah, it ain't final. Nah, it ain't final.
2018 Bron didn't play the win though.
Who we going with? We going with
Let it go on
Flash?
outside. Go on outside too.
We going Flash? What we gonna do?
Cool beans though.
Yeah, we going Flash.
He wasn't even in his prime during that time.
You waited to 2. Okay.
Yeah, they take it. I ain't gonna lie, kid. They take it 2010 through 2015 Wade. That's prime.
Yeah, we not gonna talk to him no more. We
Okay,
talk to
so hold on.
We feel like
What year?
No, we understand. Just say prime D Wade, cause that was his time.
So hold on, how many y'all got? Y'all got 6.
We just did 5.
I mean, we still had 8. Y'all got 6. Y'all said Cole come out the bench.
Yeah, we got Cole.
Also, Carlos, y'all got 6 so far.
Yeah, Cole coming up.
For sure.
Okay, so first person on our bench, we're gonna go. Who said Leonard?
Curry.
Prime Curry, not 2009 Curry. We're going prime Curry. Prime award.
So prime. That's for the 1 or for the 3?
Maybe for the 6. They rotate. So do 6.
Okay, 6.
6 through 8.
I don't know. It might be for the 2 court. No, and these folks. It might be for the 2. I don't know.
Curry didn't bring the ball in the court all the time, but okay.
Okay, what year y'all said Curry? Y'all say prime Curry?
Yeah, prime.
Anybody can bring the ball up the court. We talking about as far as the position. Hey, meathead, stop talking to me. Anyways,
and I 7 court.
Said Brian ain't played point guard. This man on the spectrum all my life. Hey, keep going. Who y'all next?
for 2018 he played point guard.
7 court. Scottie Pippen.
We knew that was going
What year?
I told you.
No, that's coming out there, but
What year?
Prime Pippen.
Prime. You just
gotta
the prime. The years that he won.
ain't got no
DPOY.
Hey, if
No
they how about
scoring.
how about do that loud one?
No scoring. Did y'all just say no scoring? We got defense and scoring. Who do y'all have playing defense?
LeBron, D-Wade,
Dwight,
Giannis.
Giannis.
I went through 5 play defense.
KD guarded in his prime now. Let's not act like he didn't. He won lockdown, but he's rim protection there. Rim protection there.
Yeah.
He's 7 foot.
Yeah.
He's 7 foot. He should be able to do a little something.
Who y'all got going, Giannis?
Heck yeah.
We got Brian. We got Brian.
All right, hold on, hold on.
Who gonna guard KD? Tim Duncan gonna guard KD?
We got Pippen. We got Jordan.
We talking
Damn,
about
y'all gonna be starting 6. Y'all starting 6, man.
You know what I'm saying? It don't. We rotate.
Stop that talk.
Oh,
Grown
okay,
man
hold on.
right now. Who we got next,
All right,
man?
hold on.
Who we going
I'm saying, okay, hold on. Who y'all got for y'all 3 and y'all 4 again? So I can go on.
Who do you?
Who?
Who y'all had at y'all 3 and y'all 4? London Trey. Who y'all had for y'all 3 and y'all 4?
KD, yeah.
Who take these boys from off? They been hanging up.
KD, and then you said who y'all had for y'all?
Giannis,
for y'all 4?
Giannis was there for.
So y'all ain't got the 5 either. So,
Even Durant.
We do got a 5.
Dwight was our 5.
Dwight was our 5. Dwight out.
I'm saying Kevin Durant playing defense. Niggas. Ooh, Lord,
Who is Tim Duncan gonna guard?
Ooh, Lord, forgive me. Ooh,
Who
Lord,
gonna guard
One of them
Tim
guys
Duncan?
Tim Duncan gonna guard.
Who
And
gonna-
what? No one saying y'all the one talking about something. Y'all got 1 through 5 guards. Who Tim Duncan gonna guard?
Tim Duncan can play defense.
Who he
You
gonna guard?
talking about
Which one of them guys he gonna guard?
Anybody?
Man, stop talking
Which
to
one of them guys he gonna guard?
Let's get our whole team, then we can argue this, but let's get our whole team, bro. We not gonna talk to you,
He
boy.
can guard Giannis
Tim
if he
Duncan gonna
wanted
guard
to.
Giannis.
He can guard Giannis if he wanted to.
Dude, stop talking to him, fam. Stop talking to him.
Okay, so
His name brain full of air. That's why he got that running on. Talking to me, man. Hey,
Brain full of air, says the person. Boy,
we go.
stop
Can
talking.
we keep going? Can we stop talking?
2018 Brian playing him.
Who we going with?
Yeah.
We got Jokic. We got Jokic.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
Jokic.
Brain full of air.
Jokic.
Jokic
They
come
going
up.
another big. We can get another big.
Get him, nigga.
Yeah. Okay, so
What do you mean?
London Trey, y'all got one more player to put. And Carlos and Kill, y'all got one more player to put.
Drum roll, please. Damn, my big guy.
Who we want? Who did we want though?
It don't matter, nigga.
Who he
Who did
said?
we want
It
though?
was between
Then
it was said
Dennis Rodman
Dennis
and who else?
and Larry Bird.
Who we going with?
Dennis Rodman.
Big folks talking about Dennis. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I know. Y'all cool.
Okay, so y'all going with Dennis Rodman, Larry Bird.
They only get one.
Only get one.
Carlos,
That's
I let
what
you
they gonna
decide.
We're gonna go with Dennis.
All right. London Trey.
Hold on.
Who our last one was?
You don't remember?
I forgot.
Y'all last one with Jokic.
Yeah, 8 spot.
Prime James Harden.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kill. Them folks is
And-
killed. Y'all killed.
Okay, can you give us the rosters back? Okay, can you give us our roster and their roster so we can debate this? So niggas can know how much air they bring?
We ain't got to debate. The court picks the
Nah,
winner.
stop.
Court picks the winner.
I was like, I do pick the winner.
But hold on, can you just call the rosters out? Because I
No,
want to see
I
what their
will.
argument is.
Court, time out. Once again, though, remember you are the host. I told you, don't stop letting the man do your job.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
I got
I
Jordan
don't want
for
to
you.
talk.
Well,
And he know
Jordan
that
in
with
for you.
Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman gonna be out there stinking the floor up on offense, and still getting killed on defense. He can't go out nobody that we got.
They're gonna grab 30 rebounds.
Well, should we debate this before Court gives his opinion, or what we gonna do?
I would say, I'm gonna let y'all debate while I know what I'm saying. Look at this stuff.
So can you
So,
call
I
up
mean-
those lineups to us?
I got you. Okay, so Carlos and Kill team is Magic Johnson at the 1,
So,
Jordan at the 2, 2009 Bron at the 3, Tim Duncan at the 4, and Shaq at the 5. Coming out their bench is Kobe, prime Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman. Everybody good?
Good.
I don't think they good.
Okay.
Hey, they
London and
removed
Trey team.
2009 Curry. No. How they removed 2009 Curry?
No, we'll tell you who we will debate between.
No. They
Bulls
said
ain't
they
got Kobe. Bulls ain't got Kobe. They got 09 Curry.
got 09 Curry, bro. He said we
They
got
got 09
Curry.
Curry.
No. We said we were gonna
Nah,
either.
fellas, on my granny. Cause do what you did. We got Curry because he was drafted in 2009.
No, I said. He said the person y'all got. I said the person y'all got. I said we can pick him too. And I said 09 Curry. You like who? I said 09 Curry.
Brandon, did he not say we got Curry? He was drafted in 2009.
I didn't say that.
Huh?
I didn't say that.
All right. London and Trey team. Yeah, I got 2018 Bron at the 1, Prime D-Wade at the 2,
Yeah.
KD at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and Dwight Howard at the 5. Y'all benches Prime Curry, Jokic, and Prime Harden.
Killing me, folks. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm gonna let y'all talk about that while I know what I'm saying.
Who is Tim Duncan gonna guard?
Giannis.
Okay, all right. So we gonna have we ain't gotta react crazy, Lenny. Okay, so Giannis gonna have 35.
Who's Shaq? Who gonna guard Shaq? Please don't
Who
say
guard
Dwight.
Shaq?
Please don't.
Dwight can match his physicality and he's more athletic. Can Dwight not match Shaq's physicality?
No, bro. No.
Well, of course we're not saying toe to toe, but he can't.
No, and no some more.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
Okay.
You're crazy, man.
I forgot you ain't go back and watch it. You just hear about it.
You're crazy, man.
I forgot you are a young man.
You're crazy, man.
And Kel, you sending all them ducks, but you think Tim Duncan can guard Giannis?
You asked who was going to guard him. I ain't saying think he could guard him, but that's who we gonna have guarding
You
him.
throwing him out there? You sticking in that goddamn? What are you talking about?
That's the whole point of the question.
I ain't lying. Giannis can't guard Tim either though. Pump fake in the air, go jump, fundamental, go use the glass and everything. Floater nice, touch around the rim good. Like, huh?
I just want y'all to know y'all do know Timmy D played during the time of when them players was in the league and he was coming near his end and was still getting buckets on those players y'all talking about, right?
They were getting built to grind. What y'all got? What y'all on your team?
I'm just saying the players you talking about as far as Giannis and Jokic.
How did we get built 2018, bro?
No, I thought y'all had Heat, bro. 13.
Yeah, for sure. Keep going.
Yeah, they put 2018 Bron at the one. How about he played guard?
Yeah, I forgot
for sure.
They changed
sure.
it. Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, like
Carlos, was LeBron not the point guard in 2018? Let's be 1,000.
Yeah,
Kyrie.
I said
this last year too. You said this last year when we were doing the podcast, Carlos.
I said, yeah, because Kyrie plays off the ball.
Thank you, all right. Keep going. Kev, keep going.
But no, you were talking about 2013, bro. No, he wasn't the point guard.
I know. We talking about 2018, bro.
I said, yeah.
We got him at the one. Heck yeah.
Hey, keep going, gang.
I already told y'all. Timmy
yeah, that's all I gotta say. He punishing Magic. Keep going.
Not worried about that. The
Magic
height
ain't got no left hand. He punishing him. Keep going.
Skyhook.
Yeah. Look. Heck yeah.
Skyhook. Who guarding it? LeBron.
Anybody.
Man.
You.
Anybody. You. Hit my slow. No left hand.
Skyhook.
He gonna skyhook that nigga from the 3-point line. He can't get fast.
Do we not know? Do they not know LeBron and Magic is the same height?
You talking about height, man? You gotta have a left to right crossover to get past somebody like Bron. Bron guarding young guys right now at age 40. What you think 2018 Bron gonna do to Magic who ain't got no handle for it? Who ain't got no left hand?
He gonna get down. He gonna get the way he
handicap match. You keep going, man. It's a handicap match. Who y'all two was? Jordan got the big chance. And I ain't gonna lie. Flash gonna keep up with that boy.
He getting put in the post and post fade.
I ain't gonna lie. Jordan gonna get flat there every night.
Post fade.
And Giannis gonna get 10 freaking Tim Duncan.
He not.
Brian gonna get Magic Johnson 30. Stop playing. Say he's not.
That's probably our best bet.
We ain't put Brian on Brian. We got Brian too.
Yeah, you remember how you said refined skills going to experience? Okay, so we got the more refined skilled Brian. He punishing his younger self. Thank you. Keep going. Next.
Like you said, this raw talent is gonna come down the lane and punch on you. This raw talent. This look. He's straight out of high school now. A couple years in the league. He's so young. His talent so young. He's just gonna come down and punch on his older self. You're right. You said it earlier. You're correct. You're right. My bad.
Their raw brains cannot comprehend that Brian is the same raw talent with more refined skills.
He said raw talent. You can be dumb as a sack of rocks and still go boom on somebody. So that's what we gonna do.
You said it. Good job, Rashad. Great job, Rashad.
Y'all must be Brandon Jennings and the host.
Good job, Rashad.
I got my decision whenever y'all boys ready.
You arguing with two
We ready,
psychos.
Court. We ready,
You
Court.
arguing with
Give
two
it to
psychos.
it.
Nah, I'm saying who on y'all bench? Cause y'all how about that with Dennis Rodman? What are you gonna do on the offense end? You talking
And
about
he's
30
our
rebounds.
killer too.
What you mean? But
No,
like,
we got
but
Kobe coming off the bench.
but he can rebound with anybody I got.
He can rebound. We
What
talking
you
about
mean?
scoring points.
It's 5-on-5. Ain't everything roll the ball out 1-on-1. Ain't everything roll the ball out 1-on-1.
Hello.
Quit doing it.
Talking about a rebound to win the game. They don't say
Rebound wins games, Trey. Rebound wins games, Trey. Defensive rebound win championships.
Stop saying rebound. Stop hollering like you making a good point. You not. You still sound dumb. You just hollering. Rebound.
Man, don't sound dumb, Trey. What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Rebounds and
Rebound and defense win games, Trey.
Who else on y'all
Offensive
team?
rebounds, defense, and defensive
Who
rebounds.
else is on y'all bench?
Like offensive rebound, like chase
Kobe
somebody y'all ain't got who's willing to do.
Kobe Bryant come out the bench.
Kobe Bryant coming off the bench.
And who else?
Yeah. Who's guarding prime Kobe Bryant? Him and Shaq, the duo together. Hey, who else we said? Court, who else we said we had coming off the bench?
Kobe, Prime, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman.
And then we even got Scotty. Who like the defense and the offense is there.
Scotty gonna be able to guard James Harden.
They went
Scotty gonna guard Curry.
Trey was the ring master of that group, so they based everything on 1-on-1 basketball.
How was it based on 1-on-1 basketball?
When y'all made y'all list, that was it was based on.
All these guys can score without the ball.
Roll the ball.
Giannis can score without the ball.
Roll the ball.
Giannis can score without the ball. LeBron can score.
When I just said that earlier, you said I was outside the dome.
Who? When I said LeBron can score.
No, when I said Giannis can score without the ball. When I'm telling you, Jokic will find him easily.
You sounded dumb,
Yes,
man. I never said you sounded dumb.
I'm done talking. You got it. I'm done talking. You got it.
You love
You got it.
everything.
You got it. Yo, you got it. I forgot nobody can tell you shit. Can't nobody tell you that. Can't nobody tell you that. I'm good. Oh, you got it.
You just jumped out there and built a dummy roster.
You got it.
That's not our fault.
You got it.
You should have jumped out there.
You got it. You got it.
You jumped out there raw butt.
You said Scotty Pippen can't guard James Harden.
Yeah. You got it.
Huh?
I ain't gonna hard.
No.
Scotty Pippen can't guard James Harden.
No, he can't.
Who did Scottie Pippen guard at the 90s? They got same skill set as James Harden. Y'all be playing game and be acting.
Who can James Harden guard, Trey?
Guard nobody.
Who can James
Harden
Harden
guard nobody?
Can't guard nobody. James Harden can't guard nobody either.
He did not have to guard
James
nobody.
Harden ain't coming in the game to score either though. He coming to give y'all buckets.
I'm saying, but we're gonna attack him on the defense end, just like they do anybody else.
You talking about one-on-one basketball?
I'm saying, like, come on, we're gonna come attack him on the defense end too.
With Scottie, y'all gonna attack him with Scottie Pippen?
You said what?
Y'all gonna attack him with Scottie Pippen?
We can attack him with Jordan. We can attack him with Jordan. We can attack him with Madden. We can attack him with Brown. We can attack him with everybody on the floor. Come on, James Harden, traffic cone too.
6'8", 7'3" wingspan. You talking about he ain't stopping James Harden?
I'm telling you, Kel, you ain't gotta argue. I'm telling you, everything just roll the ball out 1-on-1 with the Skoda fast.
Come on, boy. If
Who
y'all
y'all
get a
third was
chance
on the
to
bench?
score, who y'all get a chance to score? DR, Dennis Rodman. We said that.
You talking about defense follows with nobody. You got
Dennis Rodman and who else?
Bro, why would we not have? Bro, you act like it ain't guys. You act like it ain't guys in the league now that come in and guard. Trey, that sound dumb. You act like it ain't people in the league that come in to guard and rebound.
Who can guard prime James Harden?
Bro, who can James Harden guard on this list too, Trey? You want to make that case?
Y'all ain't got nobody to score.
Bro, no, we can attack him with everybody on this list. James Harden can't guard the traffic cone.
Hire someone when you have other great defenders on the floor. LeBron is a great defender. Dwight Howard is a great defender. Giannis is a great defender. What are we talking about?
We got
Shaq,
LeBron, Jordan.
Great defender. LeBron is.
We got the same width you got, Trey. We got the same width you got. You want to make that point? It sounds stupid. It sounds
Harden
stupid.
and Jokic, Shaq get out there on the pick and roll. Harden and Jokic, we gonna foul him out. So stop talking to me about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Foul him
Yo,
out.
I'm saying you put Jokic down there, Jokic on the right down there, he get dunked on.
Point for your bigs. Your bigs gonna foul out. May even foul out on Timmy D just from fundamentals all alone. And plus, who has the dominance of Shaq? The hack of Shaq was a thing. Do you not know that?
So that jump better come to play first quarter. They gonna need.
Who you got, Court? Who you got to win?
Who gonna guard Bron?
Okay.
Who gonna guard?
I got
who
two
gonna
answers.
guard
We just
Kevin
way
Durant?
more skill. We way more
I
skill.
said we way more skill and we can play both sides of the ball. Stop talking to me about that. You talking about one-on-one basketball.
Way more
No,
skill.
man, these guys got skill. Kevin Durant played this summer with 2 dribbles and was scoring. Huh? You said the skill level the same.
Who do y'all?
Stop talking to me. If
Besides
you said this,
who?
stop talking to me. Court, just gonna pick your team. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've
Okay,
heard.
I'll say that. I got 2 answers. I got 2 answers. Okay, so say for example, say if these 2 teams play against each other in like one game, like a championship game. I got team London Trey in the one game like a championship. But if like in like a 7-game series, I ain't gonna lie, I might have to say Kill and Carlos team winning the game 7 because like they said, they just got too much defense. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like their defense gonna wear them down, gonna wear London and Trey team down. You know what I'm saying, leading up to game 7.
Oh, but we do need a final answer though, Court. We do need something. We can't go to bed. We can't leave on that note. All in all, Court, who you got?
Y'all got Dennis Rodman. I'm pretty sure we know who's gonna win. Dennis Rodman got to play in crunch time. We know he's gonna win.
I ain't gonna lie. I got
Anyways,
rotation.
Court, make your decision.
In one-on-one basketball, my bad.
We playing way faster than y'all. We swinging the rock. Everybody we got can score in 2 dribbles or less. Come on now. We gonna be so efficient. And why y'all
struggling? These are the same folks you talking about was struggling with the USA team. The team we got, our USA with the USA team, the people we got combative wouldn't struggle. We wouldn't even struggle. When did they struggle?
When did Prime Bron playing in the USA last summer? Did he play? Did 2018 Bron come through a Porter and play with Team USA last summer?
Do you not know the time when it was Bron, Melo, and all them folks on the team, and they struggled, and they ain't win until Kobe got there? Do you not know that?
Do you not realize we got prime players?
2008, 2012,
Yeah, like they don't saying you like.
Yo, we talking about okay.
What are you talking about?
We got 2018 Bron. That's y'all Bron, if anything. That's the Bron y'all got.
Bron. Exactly.
Court, who you got, Court?
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't like it was a hard decision. I can't count because it just I ain't like these 2 good teams.
No, he's not. They got Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman is crazy cool, not gonna lie.
My life. Okay.
James Harden is a crazy cool. Test the case. You got a present.
James Harden's tough. What are you
When
talking about?
James Harden killed.
Who's guarding him?
Who guarding
Who get James Harden guard? Y'all.
We know that.
Dennis Rodman.
Okay then. That's what I'm saying. The same bucket he gonna get. The same bucket he gonna give up.
No, he's not. He can guard Dennis Rodman.
Okay. I'm done talking.
Dennis Rodman.
You should be done talking.
Okay.
Court, can you answer the question?
Shit, stupid.
I got you.
Ignorance.
I'm already gonna be out already.
Yeah, you're very ignorant.
Yeah.
Thank you. Keep going, Court.
It was a very hard decision.
You don't know, so you're gonna figure it out.
Shit.
Eventually, you're gonna get it right. Go, Court. My bad. I'm sorry, my tribal chief host.
Okay, but I ain't gonna lie. It was a very hard decision. I ain't gonna lie, because both of y'all really picked out some good teams. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with London Trey team just off the offense. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, Kill and Carlos, y'all got a good offensive team too, and a good defensive team. But I just feel like the team that y'all picked, they just ain't gonna keep up with Curry and all that. So I ain't gonna lie.
That's probably their best bet. Kevin Curry.
Do y'all not know what LeBron James will do to Magic Johnson? Like, come on now. Y'all trying to compare LeBron James to Magic Johnson. No left hand, no jump shot. And you gonna hop out there with a sky hook. I know you love the sky hook. I wish you could have played in the 50 so you can see how weak that move is, bro. Golly.
Skyhook is something that can be guarded today. What are we talking about? If they wanted to do a skyhook, they could. Can't nobody rip them, man.
Nigga, all my life we seen. Hold on, did we not see somebody get skyhooked at a nursery tournament? Can't nobody replicate it.
Can they do it? Can they do it 60% of
Reggie
the
got
time?
skyhooked at a nursery
Can they do it
tournament.
60% of
No
the time?
disrespect to Reggie.
Can they do it 60% of the time?
Reggie got skyhooked
You know
at a
what I'm saying?
nursery
That's
tournament.
stupidity. Can somebody do it
Reggie got
60% of the
skyhooked
time?
I'm
And
just
they
saying.
60% of the time.
I'm just saying, ain't
Come on,
nobody
bro.
using it. Ain't nobody using it for the.
Ain't nobody shooting
But
at
the-
that 10 plus
Yeah,
times a
fuck
game either.
But the effectiveness of the skyhook is can't nobody guard it. That's why they did it. Anyways, though,
Why they stop?
And nobody can
because the
replicate
game
it.
ain't no longer played inside as much anymore. You shoot more.
Why they stop?
People shoot the ball now.
They were still playing the game inside before Curry lit the league up. They weren't doing the skyhook then.
People was still doing post hook shots. What do we? Man, Court, close us out, Court.
They was barely doing the skyhook on.
We still got we still got 2 more questions.
Jeez Louise, what's next to me?
There's a difference between a Tim Duncan post hook and a Magic
Yeah,
Johnson sky hook.
Thank you. They don't say
That's the difference there.
everything the same and everything not the same with Ken. Like you just gotta pick and choose. It's a fine line between it.
Says the person talking about who gonna guard James Harden and who is James Harden gonna guard on our team?
Dennis
Hey,
Rodman.
Ghetto.
I'm saying
Hey,
who he gonna guard.
Ghetto.
Dennis
Hey,
Rodman.
Ghetto.
He
Hey,
gonna guard Dennis
Ghetto.
Rodman.
Hey,
What is
Ghetto.
Dennis Rodman gonna do on the offensive
Hey,
side of the
Ghetto.
ball?
Lay on
Hey,
their
Ghetto.
little lay up on their
What
little
he gonna do? What he
Hey,
gonna do?
Ghetto.
Okay,
Lay the
then.
ball.
Dennis Rodman
Easy.
gonna have no
Lay the ball.
offensive game.
Lay the ball up. 6'2", 6'3".
Johnny, go get that. Come here.
Medicine help.
James
Go on
Harden
the other way.
James Harden like 6'6" though. James Harden not 6'2".
He's like 6'3".
No, he's
On
not.
my life.
Carlos.
Look, why did no, hold on. Yeah, like this is like I just want to show him the screen.
What we got, Nick?
No. 6'5".
James Harden 6'5".
Thank you. James Harden been 6'5". Y'all tripping, gang.
I said, okay,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm 2 inches off. Said 6'3".
You kept
Oh, so
boosting
I ain't
it up
gonna lie.
when you were wrong. That's ignorance.
I
though. You
said
didn't know.
6'3".
I can't blame you. You didn't know.
I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody he gonna baby
Honestly.
him like, come on now.
Yeah, traffic cone.
I ain't gonna lie.
We
I didn't
talking
know. I ain't know James Harden was 6'5". I ain't gonna lie. I really thought that nigga was like. Sorry. I really thought he was like 6'1". I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
Follow
He
thought
that-
too. But that's what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a bad thing to not know. Cause
But
y'all
I'm gonna tell you, I ain't
find
know.
out.
I didn't know.
Y'all was,
I got-
We off the topic of basketball right now. Yeah. We gonna switch it over to football. Who are y'all top 5 NFL quarterbacks of all time?
right here. He played for Columbus, Baltimore Ravens. My bad. Best quarterback in the nation. I'm like, top 5
Who wanna go
quarterback.
first? Yeah, top 5 quarterbacks of the NFL of all time.
Number one, I'm gonna have to go with Tom Brady,
T. Brady.
undisputed. Number 2, that is my guy, Money Man's Rule.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to go with Drew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Drew. Drew my 2. At 3, I'm gonna go with Payne. 4, I'm gonna go with Joe Montana. And 5, Joe probably gonna be the only guy I picked out of that era, like back then, just because of the skill gap. Like you got guys now, you weren't seeing too many corners running 4-3s, 4-2s back then. So
Evolution. Evolution's crazy.
and at the 5 for my 5th, I'm gonna have to go with. I might have to go. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
I might have to go
hey.
Pat already.
Okay.
I might have to go Pat.
Agreed.
Mm,
My list a little different, but I agree with that though.
I'm going Drew Brees at my 1, Tom Brady at the 2. I'm going. Yeah, Joe Montana. He can go with the 4. Oh, no, he's the 3, right? Who was your 4?
My 4 was Joe Montana.
Who was 3?
Peyton Manning. 1890.
Tom.
Hey,
I can't. I don't know what I can say. Yeah, Peyton for sure. I don't know, cause I feel like Aaron Rodgers
That's what I was
got more
thinking about, but I
experience.
mean, in the 9 years Pat been in the league, he's already done more than Aaron has. So I think
He
Aaron
done
probably
more
got.
with more.
Say that again. Can't necessarily say
He
that.
done more with more.
Can't necessarily say that.
I think. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put Aaron Rodgers over. Nah, yeah, I'm going Aaron Rodgers still up there.
Who you got, kid?
I say my list about the same as normal.
Johnny Manziel? Oh,
Except I'd probably go Brett Favre at my 5. Crazy pull, but I might go Brett Favre at my 5.
Brett Favre. Do they have a chance to deal with him and Aaron Rodgers? Years are kind of like the same. It just I just ain't never seen nobody throw the ball like Aaron Rodgers, like Brett Favre had a chance.
that time for this.
But I got Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Patty Mahomes, and Dan Marino.
Wait,
I like
hold
Dan
on.
Marino.
Hold on. No, what? No, Kill. No, what the world?
Like
What
Dan
the
Marino.
actual? Hold on. Can you repeat that?
Drew Brees,
Uh-huh.
Peyton Manning,
I knew you was gonna say that. Okay,
Joe Montana,
I'm listening.
Patty Mahomes,
Come
No
again.
T Brady?
Dan Marino.
Okay.
No T Brady?
This guy's lost it. This
Carlos,
guy's
no
lost
T
it.
Brady, Carlos?
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie. I saw that Jenna. I saw that Jenna.
I
No
ain't
Brady.
No T Brady, Carlos?
I ain't never been a Brady guy. You take away Bill Belichick defenses, he only had 3 bowls.
What about the one who on the Bucks though?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Jared Cook fumble gave him that. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
A Jared Cook fumble gave him that win. He was supposed to be in the house.
And the one against the Seahawks?
Seahawks didn't run the ball
You
on the
threw
one.
up for
I would say you run the ball again, you win the game. That's all I'm saying.
Not too much, Kill. Not too much.
Belichick defense won a lot of them Super Bowls.
I'm sorry, Kurt. It went on purpose. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Everybody,
Belichick defense won.
cause like
Defense wins games.
I know,
like,
but like some of them things, it was 3 of them where he actually led the drive, but like other ones, it was a pick here. Like you see why
from a career seasonal
you see why
standpoint,
Eli smashed him
Brady
twice.
is a winner.
He a winner. I'm just
I ain't
not a
gonna lie
Brady
though.
guy.
Brady put up numbers.
And
Fourth quarter Brady is a problem.
it took Brady to retire for him to beat them numbers.
Yeah, I give you that. That's why I understand the Drew Brees part as far as like the
Nigga, he
passing
said
yards and
Dan
stuff like that.
Marino.
But
Have y'all not seen Dan
championship
Marino
still.
play?
You say, nigga, you ain't seen Dan Marino play. You want to lie?
Bro, I went back and watched a lot of that because I'm actually a football fanatic.
You can't be. If you put Dan Marino over Thomas Brady,
Over Tom Brady,
no
though?
way.
Oh, yeah, I ain't
Tom
gonna lie.
Brady just ain't my guy. Y'all been knew that.
He cannot be your guy. Nigga.
Your guy.
But when have I, since y'all been knowing me, when have I ever picked Tom Brady? Be real.
I mean,
No.
Right.
Bro,
That don't mean that it's right.
it said your top five. That was the question. Your top five. My top five. Not.
I figured your list would have been more like Trey's. How Trey went Drew Brees first and then Tom Brady. I thought you would have thought we were still kind of like here.
I never. Y'all know me.
He got a point though, y'all. He did.
My list.
It did
my
say
top
his
five.
list.
My top
Yeah,
five.
for
It
sure.
did say his top
You know what I'm saying?
For
Y'all
sure.
can't get mad at my list.
No, I'm not upset. I'm
asking
just
why.
saying.
My
I'm not
list.
mad. I'm just saying that's
Linda,
a
you're upset.
Hey, but
Linda,
look, since y'all been knowing
that's a
me,
nasty pull.
but look, since
That's
y'all
a
been
Linda,
knowing,
you're upset.
look,
No,
y'all
I'm
not
not
listening.
upset. That's a
Y'all not
nasty
listening to me. When
Because I
have
like
I
Drew
ever?
Brees more than Tom Brady.
Look.
I like Drew Brees more than
But I
Tom
know
Brady.
I got.
Hold on. Let
Tom
him
Brady.
talk.
But look, I got ton of respect for Tom. But when have y'all known me? Have I ever taken Tom Brady? Never.
But I ain't gonna lie, Carlos.
Look, he's good. He's a great football player. But like, we can transition to basketball. When have y'all ever known me to take Kevin Durant? I will never take Kevin Durant. I will never take Tom Brady.
They don't make it right. Like you still got use.
It's my, not yours. Not yours.
That was a question. The question
Mine.
was
It didn't say all time. It didn't say all time. You should have said all time Mount Rushmore. I would have put Tom Brady in here, but you said my top five, not all time Mount Rushmore.
That's the best part of my top five.
Low. Okay. That's pretty much the same thing.
No, Mount Rushmore is only certain selection
The only
get.
thing different is with Mount Rushmore, it'll be a top four.
But
Mount Rushmore is a top four.
But it's all right. So if that was the case,
No.
why other people didn't get selected on the Mount Rushmore?
This is what Los is saying. Los is saying, like Court also said, the question was, who is your top five quarterback?
I understand that.
That's
Like Trey said. Like
We don't
Trey said.
understand why Dan Marino is in a top five quarterback list. The guy that had 17.
But I'm saying that you can't say I ain't watched. Listen, but you can't say
it's his list.
You gotta have logic
what I'm
behind
saying
it,
though. Y'all just say I ain't watched that. Like Trey gave me the smirk would say I ain't watched Dan Marino. He wasn't born when Joe Montana was playing either, and he put him in his top five. He did, and I'm pretty sure. And Trey's not an NFL guy. I know he didn't watch no tape on Joe Montana. Okay.
I love my host.
I actually did because of Jerry.
So, London, am I wrong?
I'm just saying from the fact I understand what you're saying.
You know I'm not a Tom Brady
top
guy,
five.
bro. If you
and I
wanna,
understand you're not a top
if
Brady
you wanna
guy.
if you wanna go goats,
because
he's the GOAT.
he always overshadowed Breeze in a way. That's why Carlos don't like Tom Brady. But from a career standpoint, you can't sit up here and tell me Tom Brady had a better career than Dan Marino. Dan Marino had a better career than Tom Brady.
But this is your top five, not mine.
But still, though,
I know. Tom Brady's the GOAT, but he's just not my GOAT. He's not going on my list. Never will.
I just asked. The question to ask is this. The question to ask is this. Why? That's why. Just ask that. Like, why don't you like Tom Brady? That's the question I
told you why.
Yeah. Okay.
Overshadow Breeze.
I'm not asking. I'm not talking to London or Trey. Is your name? This is Carlos' top five.
I'm telling you what Carlos has told me multiple times. I know why Carlos is Tom Brady.
And now I'm asking Carlos because Carlos is here. I don't need London to answer.
I feel like if you put Breeze with Belichick defense, Breeze had 5 rings plus 5 plus.
Okay, that's why we put him 1 though. So I mean, yeah, we say he's better, but
like Breeze
with
would
Dan
have
Marino, no.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. You can put a lot of people in Belichick defense, they'll succeed, and you know that.
And they have 7 Super Bowls.
Not 7, but they have 3 plus. Like I'm saying, I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see why he got smacked by Eli twice. 3 of them games came to a Belichick saving defensive play. And he won't have.
How many games did he win when it was 30 seconds left on the clock?
I ain't gonna lie. That 28 to 3 game. I know he came back and scored, but you gotta go look at the fashion them touchdowns came. It was a punt, field goal, punt, touchdown, punt. Like he came back, but you had to think about it. 28 to 3, they didn't score another point, and they was up at the half.
That also could be Matt Ryan, the choke artist's fault.
The choke artist, Matt Ryan. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
We talking about a guy that's 7-3 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's great.
Our host is saying something, guys.
From my perspective, I feel like that game was rigged because there's no way you up 28-3 at the half, and he just come back like buddy. He just put his head down and just wake up on demon time. And I just feel like the game was rigged, but that's just me though. You really know what I'm saying?
We were together when we watched that. We were together that game.
We was.
Yeah.
That jump was rigged. I feel like that jump was rigged. Not gonna lie.
Anyway,
damn, we know no game.
That's his top 5, bro.
I ain't blaming. I'm not blaming. I'm not blaming. I'm not blaming man.
No,
I'm blaming Shanahan.
Shanahan
curses
everybody else.
Everybody, but not put Tom Brady in there. He has 7 Super Bowls is crazy.
Because it's not his top 5.
Even the fact, right. I understand it. It's his top 5. I understand the fact that he don't like Tom Brady. I can understand that for everybody. But Dan Marino
not good.
Not good.
He's not damn,
nowhere near Tom Brady.
But he's not Tom Brady. But do Dan Marino not lead all-time passing yards?
Nowhere near Tom Brady.
But I'm saying, dude, if he's not top 5 in all-time passing yards, dude, he is. He leads a lot of.
Brady is higher.
Bro.
Brady is higher in those passing yards.
He look how long he's been in the league too.
Yeah, I'm saying he did play longer than Dan.
Way
longer. Played against better DB.
I mean, we might as well say the same thing about LeBron James.
I'm telling you, but I'm saying, look.
I'm just saying, if we gonna base it off that,
Marino didn't have no just extra long career either. And look, and he still like it was one point a time. Dan Marino all time in passing yards. It was a time he still. Well, I'm not sure. I think had him Josh Allen getting in that range to pass him up in the top 10.
Damn, I'm saying then Tom Brady played against way better defenses than them.
Exactly, that's what I said. That's
Like
why I
said,
really want to put no guys in the era of stuff though.
That's why I said y'all listen.
All right, you guys. I'm glad we got everything.
Marino's better than Tom Brady, guys.
You know what I'm saying? We got a good understanding of why he picked his list.
Okay, my last question.
What's the last question?
Carlos, is Dan Marino better than Tom Brady?
No.
I know it's really this besides that. Is
No.
Dan Marino better than Tom Brady?
Not a better football player.
All right.
But this is my top 5.
We got that question out the way.
I will never put Durant or Tom Brady in my top 5. Never. Okay. End of discussion.
All right. Now we got thank you. End of discussion. We got that out the way. Last question of the night. Which, in y'all opinion, which sport is it harder to go to college to play in? Basketball, football, or baseball?
I don't know.
Well, I went for neither, so. But
only reason I say that solely depends on the area. I feel like where you at.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cause like the South is more so a football state, so like it's a lot easier here. To where if you go up north to other places, basketball is more likely to where you'll be looked at and picked up. I just feel like it's hard depending on where you at. That's a difficult question.
What was the question?
When we put it in general, what's harder to go to college for? Basketball, football, or baseball? I say for sure
I don't like
it's
that
baseball.
question.
Huh?
I don't like that question.
Why?
Because I feel like, I agree with you with baseball, but like, I feel like you should ask which one is harder to succeed in. Like after you go to college.
No, we gotta get to college.
I would say a lot of folks don't get the coach to succeed in college.
I don't know. That's hard because, like I said, I told you, man, it's based off like where you at.
I understand that too. But like baseball, if you're good enough, they'll just pick you up right there and there. You're good enough.
If you're not getting baseball in the 8th grade, your chance to D1, going D1.
I said, did I not say you're good enough?
But I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. You have to be good in the 8th grade to go Division
Did
I
I
baseball.
not say you're good enough? You gotta use our ears.
But that's why I say it's harder. It's hardest to go D1 in baseball. You have to be good when you're 12 years old. Like you have to be solidified when you're 12 years old. Blaze Jordan, he was projected to go to the MLB draft at 12 years old.
Hey, get my boy Kane Irvin would too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I for sure feel like baseball is the hardest. The second hardest I feel like is basketball because there's a lot of more politics that go into basketball, and it's so much that go into that. Like it's so many kids missing that's a bucket and don't go D1. Even some kids move, like Louisiana, Texas.
I think
Football, like I say,
I feel like
with that
I
raw
figure you
talent.
would say that. No, I think you'll say that because like you gotta think about it. It's also less scholarships in both. You gotta pick up. You gotta pick up. You gotta give 40. No, you gotta give 60 in D1. You gotta give 65 scholarships to football players. That's a lot.
I ain't think about that.
You do. It's a lot more people.
Yeah.
That's why he gonna think, bro. Like it's gonna be harder. But like you gotta think about it. It ain't our fault that football is such a big team sport. Like you gotta have like in NFL. I mean, I'm saying that's why you would think it's harder. It's hard. It's hard to prove yourself in football. It is very hard. Like you just can't wake up and be good at offensive line. You can't just wake up and be a good D tackle. You might think that about a quarterback. It's just hard. You can't just wake up and do those things. Only reason most guys get picked in these places because they gotta feel.
That is true.
They gotta fill out
That is
a
true. Carlos,
big roster.
hold on, what's the question though? Let me go back to the question.
They gotta fill out
Is
a
it
big
harder
roster.
to go?
Yes, it's gonna be harder to go into other sports because, bro, you gotta think about it, most of the people they pick up, they're not gonna play.
You come out off the skill level though, it's
I will
harder.
say
Like
that.
if you want to,
Okay.
But even at skill level, you can
If
pick
we
up
basing
some.
it off the question, if we basing it off the question, like which one is harder to become, then I can see baseball. But like Carlos is saying, if we talking about like succeeding, it is very hard to succeed in football just because like the amount of players, like you said, and trying to work your way up the depth chart like that. So like if
Like,
we talking
you
about like
gotta
or
in college football, you got over 100 people on your roster.
like Trey said, if you ain't if you ain't if
if
your
you're not
elo
if
ain't
you're not
if you ain't if
solidified,
you
if you're
ain't
not
yeah
solidified as a basketball player, you're not going to college. Like
But I'm
it's
saying
no
though,
refining your
yeah,
skill.
what I'm saying.
baseball
Now,
is
but look, you gotta think about it. But let me listen.
Baseball as well.
Listen to me.
yeah if you're
But
not hitting
listen to this.
400 feet 90
Listen to this.
velo
How many
by the
more?
age
How many more?
13
How many
you're not
options do
going
you got to fill out though? Like you got to work with way less than football. You get to pick way more. So yes, it's gonna be
So
harder.
it's easy.
No,
We see
it's gonna
quarterbacks
be.
transition
You're
to
gonna be
receiver all the
harder.
time.
It's gonna be harder in those sports because they got less spots. Football get to pick way more
From a
people.
skill level as a
I'm
high
telling
school
you that.
kid,
I'm
it is
telling
more
you.
likely for me to step on the football field and based off just my raw skill set and raw athleticism, I can go get a football scholarship. Kale, did you not go get a football scholarship your first 2 years of high school?
I can
I got
I
a
agree with I agree with that
it's a JUCO. I got a JUCO one. Yeah.
I'm saying.
You worked out a
Well,
football
hard
lot.
the big level though is hard. I'm not gonna lie, that's hard though, real hard.
I'm saying. But London, don't you, even when Kale say get a JUCO slot, it's still 60 other players
yeah
on that
that's why I
team.
say I agree with you on that part too
It's 60
yeah
like basketball. You got a 15
both
man
y'all make
roster.
good
You
points
can only fit 15 in there. Up here, I got to have. I gotta coach and analyze. I gotta watch 60 players to see what 11 I'm gonna put on my field, offensive defense. That's hard.
How about from the player perspective?
From a player, look, you got 60.
From
You
perspective, it's
probably
hard.
gonna have 60 to 70, 80 really good talented players, but they can go somewhere else and start. That's what I'm telling you. Ain't everybody gonna get their
You gotta
opportunity.
you gotta work your way up through that
I'm saying,
Your raw athleticism and raw talent can get you way farther in football than it can in those other
it
sports.
can't, Trey. I'm telling you, it can't.
How it can?
You just think you can just wake up and play football and you can't.
In high school, you can't.
You can't, Trey. That's what I'm telling you. You gonna end up
On the
JUCO.
college.
You gonna end up in JUCO. Then when you look and see you wide receiver 4, what you think you gonna do somewhere else? What you
I
think
ain't
you
gonna lie,
gonna do somewhere else?
unless your school ain't got them positions filled, or if they're a bad school, he ain't lying. You do gotta work your way up to that spot.
Bro, most natural athletes,
No matter how good you
like
are.
Trey, London can attest to this too. Most natural athlete football play every position on their team for football. Like you say, Isaac, the quarterback, the punter, the kicker, everything on the field, because he was a raw natural athlete. Okay, but I'm saying,
That's what I did.
but I'm telling you, how many other guys on his team gonna really get looked at and go play somewhere else and be a legitimate starter, whether it's JUCO, D2, D3, name me a player. It's hard. But I'm saying you got 15 spots. It's gonna be hard because you got 15 spots to fill. On here, I got 60. I got 60 to fill. Of course, they just in football you can just get you can just hand them out because you just gotta fill the spots.
They still don't just hand them out low.
I know they don't hand them out.
A football coach can go look at you and say, based off his physical tools, I can refine him into this amazing football player. Because a lot of it's based off schemes.
Okay,
A
now
lot of times in basketball games, if you ain't, it's not much a coach can do for you. He can't scheme you open.
okay, look.
He can't draw plays. He can't draw enough plays up for you
Yes.
to help you make shot game. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
You
now
can,
let
you
me take your
compare
point.
schemes,
Let me
you
take
compare
your point.
schemes and natural athleticism
Yeah.
one. If you
Yeah.
don't have it in these other two games, you just don't have it. There's
All right,
nothing a
let me
coach can do
take-
for you. That's why I would say coaching football is way harder. But for as a player standpoint, if you don't got it in those other two sports, it's it's not much a coach can do for you.
Okay, now let me tell you
Not
this.
much at
All
all.
right, let me say this. Just like you said, natural athlete. Now these football goals get to go all across the world and recruit. So now I just gonna pick up this dude like you said, raw natural talent. Now I gonna got this 5-star recruit and all these other players around the field making this natural athlete look stupid at practice. Where is you gonna put him in at? Where is you gonna fit him in? He's just gonna be another guy with his helmet on the sideline. It's hard.
Are we all on the same page as far as the question though?
I'm saying like I don't get what you're
Like,
saying.
are we talking about Carlos? Are you talking about like once you already in the college program,
And
or are you talking about
I
getting
agree.
there?
No, I was saying I agree with y'all saying that
'Cause I think
baseball.
Trey talking it like as far as high school trying to get a scholarship.
No, I'm saying I agree with y'all that it's harder to get a scholarship in basketball and football. But I'm saying what don't make the question fair is that football got way more spots to fill.
Okay.
Like they got way more spots to
Football.
fill. They got way more spots to fill. Ain't everybody on the football team go get the chance to play whether you was good in high school or not. There's some people that you could consider trash in high school,
Everybody
but they'll
gets
still
to
get a
get to
JUCO
play.
spot. There's
Well, in basketball,
no, I'm not saying. I'm saying in football, like you could be. Some people we consider trash in football got JUCO spot, but they're going to sit on the bench because there's 60 other people there.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is when it comes to football, a coach can refine you way more than it was with
How can
basketball
he
or
like
baseball.
if he work with you 1-on-1, but like he other than that he still got 60 other players to
Hello,
attend to.
the coaching staff not. Hold on. Then you talking about six other players. First of all, you have a position coach for every position group.
You
Do
do,
you not?
you do, but like
So, like,
so
what
but
we saying?
if you want to split it up, you still got 12. He got 12 people to attend to from each group. You gotta have a first, second, and third, maybe fourth string for each position, and you're gonna have two of each. If somebody get hurt, next man up. It's hard. That's why it's gonna be hard. Like when y'all talking about this, I know it's like far ahead, but like when y'all
You
talking about
get
the O
way
line,
more coaching. You
but
get
I
way more coaching in doing these
like
other two sports.
I'm telling you,
London, what much can a baseball coach really tell a baseball player when it comes to hitting the ball? You have to naturally have that coordination. You have to naturally be able to catch the ball with the bat. There's nothing a coach can do for you if you don't go out and get it. It's way harder, game. football is probably harder to play in the grand spectrum. You get way more help to help you become a better football player. You get way more
But
coaching.
it's still nothing you can do with the help if you're somebody in front of you, you're not better than. You're gonna have to go to another school and pray for opportunity there.
It's the same with any sport, Lowe's. We talking about. It's the same with any sport. If there's a guy in front of you that's better, of course.
But I'm saying though, in football, if a guy's better than you that year, they get a chance to recruit again. The guy could be better than you that year, and that year, like you just sitting there.
The same thing in basketball. It's the same thing in every sport. College coaches recruit every year. Like I don't get what you making of it.
I understand that, but I'm telling you, it's way more spots to fill, so it makes it harder. Like there's a lot more spots to fill.
No, it's way more spots to fill, so it makes it easier for you to get there. If we talking about the
Yeah,
original question.
I agree with that. I'm telling y'all that, but like even with them being there, you can still say you played college football and never played no meaningful stats. You can say that.
You can do the same thing college basketball. You do the same thing college baseball.
But and thing is, like you were saying, there's a lot of people that hit the portal now and go to a lower division so they can play.
They do the same in every sport.
I told you that. I just said that.
So what point are you making?
You said Division I football.
One-on-one experience.
You said Division I sports. It's gonna be hard.
But you gotta realize you're getting way more coaching.
Okay.
There's way more things you can refine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna take Robert Woodard is one of the best players to ever come out of Columbus, for example.
Mm-hmm.
He was in college for 2 years. He had multiple trainers. He never could get his handle right. That's just something you gotta have. It didn't align. You just gotta have it. Quarterback.
Let's just say like Kyler Hill, for example. Kyler Hill was good at the best football player to come out of Columbus. Went to state also. But the moment they got Mike Leach, he didn't want to play no more because they didn't do what he needed to be successful. So he like his game was no more like predicated what he can do. So now he wasn't really a receiving back. So now they went and got receiving backs. They got way more receiving back that was better than him at catching the football. So they basically he knew he was going to slide to the end of the depth chart when it came to backs. It was harder for him after that. But when he was a kick returner. He was a kick returner, so he didn't really get no meaningful carries as a running back. That's why he's in the UFL. But he still wasn't getting no running back attention. He wasn't getting no.
What do you think is harder to teach a kid? How to have a good handle in basketball or how to catch a football consistently?
How to catch a football consistently. It's hard. You know how many areas you can catch a football? You gotta catch it in traffic, you gotta catch it at different speeds. It's hard. Catch it in the air, tracking the ball, that stuff is hard too, Trey. You can teach anybody how to dribble a basketball.
You can't do it now.
You can't dribble a basketball. I can dribble a basketball. Anybody can dribble a basketball.
My fraternity, we're hosting a powder puff event. We got a team we coaching. It's hosted by a fraternity. We teaching girls how to catch the football in traffic right now, and they doing it pretty good.
Wow. Okay. Can they do a cover? Can they do a cover, Trey? You like anybody can do it. They're like me saying I can hit 10 shots in a row in an open gym. Yes, I can, but can I make 10 shots in a 5-on-5 game? So I can't make 10 shots in a row.
Getting spicy.
But I'm telling you, but like, am I right? Everything is easier to do open. Everything easier to do open than when guarded, right?
They not open. You not listening. They not open.
Can you show me the tape?
I ain't gonna lie though. Both of y'all, that argument that's not a good one. I feel like y'all shouldn't do that one. Because you can't teach somebody how to catch a football and you can teach somebody how to dribble. It just all depends on the abilities of that person.
Yeah.
You don't think it's harder to learn how to catch a football? Now, if he's talking about just the game and reading coverages and knowing the schemes of the defense, Yeah, but we just talking about the bare bones of the game.
London, how easy you
That's
think it
the
is?
hard. That's the
How
fundamental parts
easy
of the
you
game.
think it is to
That's
track
what
a
I'm saying.
ball with a handy Jalen Ramsey guarding you? It's hard, right?
Time out.
It ain't just no easy.
Time out.
These
Before y'all,
contested end zone catches, them hard catches to make, right?
Okay,
They get paid millions of dollars to make them.
How hard do you think it is to score a bucket on somebody like Pat Bell if you ain't just got all world talent?
But you just
Okay, I
but
think
he went from you see how we went from catching the ball to scoring. You see how we went from catching the ball to scoring. He said dribble the ball. He said dribble the ball. Am I right or wrong?
What you gotta do? You gotta
just
dribble past
contradicted.
somebody to score a bucket. You gotta dribble past somebody to score a bucket.
But you can dribble. Anybody can dribble. Like anybody can stand still dribble.
No,
Anybody can.
Everybody.
Okay.
y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I don't agree with this one. Y'all, both of those points are bad. I'm gonna just say that. Because if you teach somebody,
what's your point?
I'm just saying, if you teach somebody how to dribble the basketball long enough, they'll know how to dribble the basketball.
Yeah, you catch a football better than you dribble the basketball, in my opinion.
Because I was doing that before. I was learning how to catch the football.
You also learn how to dribble the basketball. So like that's what I'm saying.
And I started back dribbling the basketball. I can still do what though? If you just basing it off what you basing it off of, I can still do what though? I can still dribble the basketball and I can still catch the football. That's what I'm saying. That argument just wasn't good.
Like I said, you're not listening. If you dribble the football, I mean you catch the football better than you dribble a basketball, and you dribble the basketball longer.
I dribble.
It's easier.
You said basketball longer? No. I probably caught that football.
You play basketball longer. You play basketball longer. You put the football
on.
No,
Kel played football first. Kel was a football person.
I played football first. I ain't play basketball until I got to middle school.
Are two different things.
No, that's what I'm saying though. I ain't play basketball until I got to like middle school.
Yeah. You still play basketball now. You don't really play football. I feel like you still catch a football better than you dribble the basketball. No knock on your game.
That was my first thing. I did that. That's what I did.
Hey, but you did basketball a little longer because you still do basketball to this day.
But kid, do you think you spend more hours like practicing your dribbling or practicing catching the football?
Practicing his dribbling. He played college basketball. He didn't play college football. So
man, I mean, you get to college basketball, they're not really finna define your. They're not finna teach you how to dribble no more, Trey. They're not finna sit there and lab. They're not finna sit there and lab your thing.
Make you say that again. They're not just gonna sit there and what?
They're not finna sit there and lab your stuff. And they're not finna sit there and do that in football either. Why you think they got a football gun? Why you think they got a football gun and they sit there and practice they stuff by themselves catching the football? Of course, they gonna do stuff by themselves too. You got like football just a solo, interactive 50-coach sport. Everything we do. No, they work out on their own.
Gang, you have a coach for every position. You have a coach for every position.
And basketball, you get training. The coaching staff get bigger and bigger every year now. You got an offense, a defensive mind. You got skilled trainers. You got everything on the basketball staff as well now. Do you not? Do you not have skilled trainers that sit there as assistant coach title? Look, they make up stuff now. Director of player personnel, just so they can sit on the bench and work out with you. They got graduate assistants just so they can sit there and work out with you and rebound with you. They add stuff. They help you. You act like basketball has no resources at all. And I know you went to Pearl because community colleges had less. Yes, you're right. But Division I college had way more courses. You had a three-man coaching staff. You had a three-man coaching staff at Pearl. You don't got that at a Division I school.
Oh, all right, you guys.
He catches the football better than he dribbles the basketball. And he
okay. You dribble basketball better than you catch the football.
No, okay. I don't. If we go out there right now, I'm mousing anybody in this chat.
Okay, we go.
Oh, hey, host.
And we go to the court right now. I bet you I can't rip it. Okay.
All right, you guys. Okay. Bottom line, the question is, okay,
Carlos. You also catch the football better.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You actually do.
No, I don't. Like I be sitting there bobbling stuff when y'all catching with me. I be dropping. Like no, you're not hard.
No. All right, Trey and Carlos. We're gonna be here all night. So the bottom line is, the question is, all right, Trey, what sport do you think it's harder to get? You know what I'm saying? Go play in college. What sport? Best harder to go to college for? My fault. Let me phrase that. What sport?
Baseball.
Basketball. Okay, baseball. All right, Carlos. What about you? What sport?
Basketball for sure.
All right, basketball. All
This
right,
high
Carlos.
school competition.
All right, Carlos. What about you?
What I feel like hard to go in? Baseball is best.
Yeah, baseball.
All right. All right. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before I end this off?
I got nothing to
It
say.
was a good one, guys. I enjoyed y'all guys in this segment. You know,
Yeah, this was
in a
this
real
this
way.
was one of them. This was one of them ones. This was one of them ones.
For sure, for sure.
Magic Johnson going Brian, by the way.
All right, you guys.
My two
Thank
brothers
you,
said
you
that,
know.
by the way.
That's gonna wrap up this episode of the Stackhouse Podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? London, Kill, Carlos, Trey. Y'all want to say anything before we end it off?
Stackhouse,
Y'all
stackhouse,
have a good night.
stackhouse, stackhouse.
Stackhouse. Love y'all, man. We love y'all.
So y'all, make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all keep tuning in. We're gonna come more bangers.
Y'all
All right.
going